here in Detroit, Michigan, where it's night one of a huge weekend of action for Ring of Honor. I'm here with some of Ring of Honor's biggest fans. We have fans here tonight from over 30 states and 20 countries. So I'm going to find out where some people came from. Where'd you come from to the show?
I came from Israel.
I came from New Jersey.
Toronto, Canada.
Charleston, West Virginia.
Connecticut. New York State. Michigan.
So it seems that people seem to think that Ring of Honor is worth traveling from all over to see. So let's get to the show.
March 30th, 2007. Ring of Honor is back here in the Motor City, Detroit, Michigan for 2 consecutive nights of live wrestling action. Tonight, All-Star Extravaganza 3 here at the Michigan State Fairgrounds and Expo Center. Dave Prazak joined this time by Lenny Leonard, and we're getting things kicked off with Four Corner Survival.
What an atmosphere here in Detroit, the eyes of the wrestling world on Ring of Honor, the biggest weekend of the year here in ROH, 2 nights back-to-back here in Detroit, fans from all over the wrestling world, 40 different states and over 20 countries making their way here to check out Ring of Honor this weekend.
Of course, we have 8 of the top stars from the Dragon Gate organization in Japan in for this weekend's events, plus all the stars from Ring of Honor. Truly an all-star extravaganza as Colt Cabana extends the hand of friendship to Chris Hero, accompanied to the ring by his agent, the super agent, Sweet and Sour Larry Sweeney, to do battle with Scrap Iron Adam Pearce and Matt Sydal. The first fall wins it, and tags are necessary.
Also on the outside with Chris Hero, the personal trainer of Chris Hero, Tank Toland, and don't forget the manservant, Shane Hagadorn, on the outside with Adam Pearce.
Tank Toland, a natural athlete, as Chris Hero likes to inform us from time to time. Starting off the matchup, it's Colt Cabana and Matt Sydal.
Cabana backs Sydal into the corner. Todd Sinclair asks for the clean break, and we do indeed get it. And there we see the first tag of the match. Sydal aggressively tagging in Chris Hero.
And Chris Hero taking his time to step through those ropes and get inside the ring. Is he even going to step through the ropes? No. That's Chris Hero bringing himself inside the ring and so full of himself.
He says he is the greatest athlete in pro wrestling today, and there's no taking anything away from this guy. He can certainly get it done in the ring, but he is indeed quite full of himself.
And Colt Cabana can get it done in the ring as well. He's ready to go here as they lock up in the middle of the ring. Colt Cabana going after the arm of Chris Hero.
Come on, Chris.
Really wrenching down on that arm of Hero here with a bit of a height advantage, so he has the leverage over Cabana and a little bit of a quickness advantage maybe as well. You see him very unorthodox. Chris Hero in his offense breaks the hold and once again showing how impressive he is as an athlete.
He was able to break free of the wrist lock all through doing all of that. He didn't work out of the wrist lock. A little bit of pat on the back. He's a winner, Chris Hero.
Very Sweeney and Tank Toland on the outside. Very happy with Chris Hero here in the early going.
Very proud of Chris Hero. And Colt Cabana doesn't quite know what to make of the situation. It's like, what is that?
You thought that was awesome. Check this shit out. Here you go. Come on.
He's offering the arm to give Chris Hero a wrist lock. Colt Cabana knows how to work his way out of a wrist lock as well.
And give Chris Hero another opportunity to take the arm here of Colt Cabana now at this point.
I'll give you a free one, Chris. Here you go.
Cabana well versed in the catch-as-catch-can style of wrestling.
Very skilled wrestler as well.
Wrestled extensively in Europe. He's learned a lot of escapes. And that's one you don't see every day out of Colt Cabana.
And it works, and Colt Cabana's swift on his feet as well. Look at that. Athleticism, agility, all rolled into one. It is classic Colt Cabana.
And listen to this crowd in Detroit, appreciative of the athletic prowess of one Colt Cabana.
Chris Hero not too pleased. Just schoolyard trip right there, right into a cover, and cartwheels right back to his feet.
Cabana maybe getting into the head of Chris Hero as Hero's off the ropes. Leapfrog by Cabana. Hero off the ropes and puts on the brakes. Cabana though able to turn into a pinning combination. Has legs, only gets 2.
Very close right there for Cabana. Offering the leg. Playing those mind games. Classic Colt Cabana. See if Chris Hero will fall for this.
See Sweeney on the outside telling him not to do it.
Do the other leg. What are you going to do?
Another pinning combination by Cabana.
One of those Colt Cabana specialties and winds up, but Chris Hero scoots all the way out to the floor. Of course, Bruno Sammartino, legendary figure in professional wrestling history, is here as part of the All-Star Extravaganza, a true Hall of Famer. Bruno Sammartino gracing ROH with his presence here tonight.
You're absolutely right when you say gracing us with his presence. Bruno does not attend very many wrestling events now. He's been retired for quite some time. That shows you how important he feels ROH is as a promotion, how important ROH is as an entity in the wrestling business. Bruno Sammartino making his way here to Detroit speaks volumes about how far ROH has come in the last 5 years.
Without a doubt. And there's a tag from Chris Hero to Matt Sydal. Sort of caught him off guard. But now Sydal looking to step inside the ring with Colt Cabana.
Sydal, a guy who's undergone a bit of a personality change here in ROH over the past few months. Extremely cocky since he and Chris Daniels at one time held the ROH World Tag Team titles. Hits the ring with a head of steam. Off the ropes he goes through the legs of Cabana. Cabana off the ropes. Leapfrog by Sydal. Cabana went.
No way!
The hip toss blocked by Sydal. On his feet. And Cabana taken off with an arm drag. Right back up. Sydal is quick. Uses the ropes. Takes Cabana down. Both men back to their feet. Cabana momentarily back to his feet. Makes his way to the corner and gets tagged in by Adam Pearce.
Pearce saw that opportunity, smacked the back of Cabana, and now legally into this matchup comes Scrapper. And he's charging at Sydal, sweeps the legs, and a standing moonsault.
Right across the chest, only able to get two. Left-handed chop right across the chest, and a second one, this one maybe to the face. Sydal boot to the midsection on Pearce. Springboard. Absolutely planted by Adam Pearce. Caught him coming off the ropes with a choke slam, and Sydal bounces off the back of his head.
Adam Pearce, a very no-nonsense wrestler. Saw that
Midget!
Yeah, he called him a midget right there. The point is, Matt Sydal tries to make up for his lack of size in comparison to someone like Adam Pearce with his quickness, his agility, and his speed.
Sent to the ropes, right into a power slam. Quick cover.
And something like that is all that Adam Pearce needs, is that power just to take away all of Matt Sydal's momentum.
In fact, used the momentum against him as he came off the ropes with a lot of speed right into the power slam. Chris Hero now tags in. Headbutt to the back of Sydal. Pearce with a shot for good measure. Elevated up onto the shoulders of Hero is Matt Sydal. And then dumped right on his back. Hero to the other side of the ring. Right across the chest.
Again, a fancy maneuver does do some damage to Matt Sydal, but you really need to see all of that out of Chris Hero. He's just showing off what a great athlete he feels that he is. And a big atomic drop on Matt Sydal.
Showing a little bit of the strength there, too, as Hero had him up with one arm, held him like a small child, and another tag to Adam Pearce. Seems like these two are working well together, isolating Matt Sydal. Now just biting away is Adam Pearce.
Adam Pearce and Chris Hero sort of working with one another. I mean, they were on the opposite sides of the CZW versus Ring of Honor feud. But, of course, Adam Pearce was only a part of the ROH side of that feud for his own, to satisfy his own goals, which was to kiss the ass of then Commissioner Jim Cornette and get on his good side.
We've seen since then there's absolutely nothing that Adam Pearce won't do. There's no low he won't stoop to here, and just seeing himself working momentarily even with Chris Hero is something we never would thought we've seen 6-7 months ago.
A slingshot right into the turnbuckle goes Sydal, and again makes the tag to Chris Hero to bring himself back in and pokes him right in the eyes. Yeah, great athlete, Chris Hero.
Very effective, using the shortcut to his advantage. Snapmare Sydal over, now has the cravat. Wrenching down on the neck of Matt Sydal. Todd Sinclair looking on.
Chris Hero very pleased with the damage that he can do with the cravat in that ring. Matt Sydal trying to hang in there.
To his feet again, another tag to Adam Pearce. Quick tags between Hero and Pearce. It's not a tag team match, but they're definitely using that strategy to their advantage.
Working as a unit once again, but Sydal gets the boot up into the face of Hero, and off of the back of Adam Pearce, able to get the best of Chris Hero. Sydal crawling toward the corner, makes the tag, in comes Cabana.
Cabana in, right hand, right on the jaw. Adam Pearce right back up, and again, knocks it right back down. Series of jabs now from Cabana, just peppering the jaw of Adam Pearce. Over the top of the head of Chris Hero. And one for Hagadorn as well on the apron. It is all Colt Cabana. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Elbows for everybody except for senior official Todd Sinclair. Cabana having a little fun here, but maybe wasted a little bit too much time. Gave Pearce this opportunity to fire away on Cabana.
Right hands from Pearce, sent off the ropes by Cabana, hard to the corner. But from behind, head of steam from Cabana connects on Sydal as well. Likes to utilize that bulldog. Instead, he just drives the head into the midsection of both Adam Pearce and Chris Hero.
This battering ram. Whoa, yay! And using Matt Sydal's legs as a weapon. And uses the momentum, gives him a little bit of an assist to take Hero down with the head scissors.
Innovative use of Matt Sydal by Colt Cabana. Pearce off the rope, over the drop kick.
Matt Sydal trying to take advantage of the situation. And the shoulders of Cabana down right there for a near fall.
Not turn your back for a second in this matchup. Here with a big boot.
Getting very aggressive here. Chris Hero with Matt Sydal. Cover. No, Sydal able to kick out.
The release suplex from Hero. Sydal once again able to get the shoulder up.
Off comes the elbow pad now. Series of forearms from Chris Hero. Comes roaring, but Nenzagiri from Sydal. Hero staying on his feet though.
Sydal ducks the boot. Able to duck the boot that time. Takes him over again with the head scissors. Keep your eye on Sydal. Hero out on the floor. Pearce up top.
In a match like this, you have to keep your eyes on all three of your opponents.
Right hand from Cabana. Pearce still set up top. Cabana now going all the way up to the top.
Tape scissors off the top rope right there. Matt Sydal now. Baseball side drop kick, nobody home. Hero back inside.
The agility of Chris Hero coming into play right there.
Wow. But just as quickly gets pitched over the top and to the floor.
Come on!
Sweeney encouraging Hero on the post. Cabana's ready to fly, but Sydal instead. Up and over to the floor. Cabana's got his back turned to Adam Pearce. Looked like he was going to his trunks. Pearce just poised and a big right hand. Oh, he had the knocks.
Come on! There's the cover. Referee didn't see any of it. Out.
Here is your winner, Adam Pearce! What the fuck? The man! This is the man! This is the man!
Adam Pearce steals another victory, and Colt Cabana can't be happy.
Great! That's great! Honest man in Ring of Honor! Don't talk to you! You're fucking stop! Shut up! You're fired! Bush League!
Sugarfoot, Alex Payne set to take on the debuting Erick Stevens, a wrestler who really has built his reputation down in the state of Florida for the Full Impact Pro organization.
Stevens earning his shot here. ROH officials extremely impressed after seeing Stevens' impressive victory in the Florida Heritage title tournament just a couple of weeks ago, earning him a shot here in ROH.
And wasting absolutely no time in dumping young Alex Payne to the mat. And now Erick Stevens comes charging. Big avalanche in the corner.
Nowhere for Payne to go. Stevens pulls him right into the center. Has him up. Dr. Ball.
Oh, and that's three.
Here is your winner, Erick Stevens!
Wow, what an impressive victory. What a debut. We're going to be seeing a lot more of this guy here in Ring of Honor.
Liverpool,
man.
baby.
That was a rough one, boy.
Yes, sir. Hey,
my head still hurt.
I hope so. You remember when I dropped you that cut through? Do I remember? Do you remember? No, I don't remember. I know you don't remember. I'm not your age. It was the gore bumps off top rope. I think that's what did it. That's all right, though. I got up. I manned up. You're a beast. You're a beast. Hey. That's how we do, though. Now, Shingo, it's time to get them tag titles back. Our tag titles back. Fellas, imagine we gonna do that to each other. Imagine what we gonna do to y'all, man. This is an open challenge. Any tag team in the world, the Briscoes, we here all day, baby. Bring it on. Ring of Honor tag champs starting tonight. Man up. 2007, baby. Year of the Briscoe. Man up, boys.
And one of the top stars of the Dragon Gate organization in Japan makes his first appearance for Ring of Honor, taking on Davey Richards, Masaaki Mochizuki, making his debut, and Richards not wasting any time getting this match started.
Doesn't follow the code of honor, refused to shake his hand and attacked him in the corner. Richards sent to the ropes, hard shoulder tackle.
Richards doesn't really care about making friends since joining up with Roderick Strong as the No Remorse Corps here in ROH.
Brought by Richards. To the back of the hamstring.
Right to the back of Richards. Both of these men are known for just how hard they deliver those kicks.
Scooping slam by Mochizuki. Very impressive with the strength show right there. Pulls him to the center, single leg. Turns him to a half crab almost. Richards trying to fight him off.
And some more damage done to the back with a kick while wrenching back on that half crab now. Davey Richards trying to hang in there. Mochizuki made his professional wrestling debut in January of 1994. A veteran of the ring in comparison to Davey Richards. But this is his first outing here in Ring of Honor and looking to establish himself not only in ROH but in the United States.
Richards able to make it to the ropes and force the break. Another boot right to the chest of Richards and another one to the hamstring. Very wise on the part of Mochizuki, trying to take away the legs of Richards with his own kicks and eliminate a big part of the offense of Davey Richards, one of the best kickers here in Ring of Honor.
I think Mochizuki's done his scouting, watched some ROH DVDs, knows what Davey Richards is all about, and he knows that this is going to be a match of kick versus kick, and if he's got no legs, Davey Richards can't defend himself.
Irish whip to the corner. Richards bounces off. First to the top of the buckle. Richards on a knee in the corner.
Reversal of the Irish whip. Mochizuki into the corner. Davey Richards comes charging. But elevated up and over. Catches himself on the apron.
Blocked that punch. Mochizuki blocked the attempt to ram him into the buckles. And connects with the kick off that second rope.
Richards a little dazed and a big running kick to the back.
Fuck you!
Davey Richards feeling the effects on the floor there.
Almost glassy-eyed from that first kick to the head. Mochizuki following him out to the floor. Another kick to the back of the left hamstring. Turns him around and drives a boot across the chest.
Can we see that the style of Mochizuki very similar to Davey Richards? A lot of the kicks that you see Richards typically dish out to his opponents, we're seeing Mochizuki utilize to weaken Richards here in the early going of this match.
Listen to the impact of Mochizuki's foot hitting the steel ring post.
Yeah, you hear the impact. Imagine the damage that would have done to Davey Richards, but also imagine the damage that was just done when he kicked steel with his foot.
To the guardrail, Richards charging!
And the tide of the match beginning to turn in the favor of Davey Richards here.
Whenever you take a match out to the floor, it's a risk versus reward proposition. You can do some serious damage to your opponent, but just one mistake can turn the tide of a match, and it may have just happened right here.
Kiss my ass.
Richards now in control. Brings the action back inside. Immediately going for a cover. Very smart on Richards' part, but not hooking the leg. Mochizuki able to kick out.
Richards now going to the leg of Mochizuki. Still kicking away from the back in the center of the ring, but his leg gets caught.
And he has both of the legs of Mochizuki trapped right now. Nice bridge by Richards to inflict maximum pain on his opponent with his hold.
Mochizuki feeling the effects, face down on the canvas. Richards joining with the crowd. Needs to stay on top of the man. He has him down and in command of this matchup.
Davey Richards very proud of himself and letting these fans hear it.
Mochizuki trying to get back to his feet. Richards instead greets him with a scoop and a hard slam. Right back to the leg, drives the elbow across the top of the thigh.
Just as we saw Mochizuki do to Davey Richards in the first few moments of this match, going after the legs of his opponent now is Richards, trying to do the very same thing and take out the legs and the kicking ability of Mochizuki, driving that leg into the canvas.
A boost to the hamstring, trying to Charlie horse that muscle up. Make it difficult for him not only to kick, but to even stand, and you see that right there. He's having trouble just getting to his feet. Richards backs him to the rope. He goes. Clothesline takes him down.
Don't you take a picture of me for your
Richards needs to stay focused here. Don't worry about the fans at ringside. You got one of the top stars in Japan in the ring with you right now. Goes for the cover once again, but Mochizuki kicks out, and again, neglecting to hook the leg was Davey Richards.
Joined with the official, wanted a faster count. Wasn't going to get it. Mochizuki back to his feet, but again, Richards in command. Snap suplex. Nicely done. Another cover again. Does not hook the leg. It only gets two.
Right back to work on the leg he goes, twisting away on that leg. And he's got it right in the center of the ring. Nowhere for Mochizuki to try to grab hold of the rope to force a break.
Tremendous pressure put on not just the knee, but the ankle as well in that move. Now into a half crab of his own. The pressure put on the knee, the ankle, and the back.
Mochizuki trying to crawl toward those ropes to force a break almost within his grasp.
See the pain on his face as he finally makes it to the bottom rope. And Richards has to break the hold.
There's Davey Richards and Roderick Strong. Will reveal tomorrow night the third member of the No Remorse Corps. A lot of people are just wondering who it might be. Who have they recruited to stand alongside them here in ROH Battle?
Faction warfare underway here in ROH. You gotta wonder who it is they have in their pocket for that third man. Right now, Mochizuki catches Richards with a knee right to the forehead. Off the ropes he goes. Richards avoids the kick.
Goes for that handspring enziguri. Mochizuki ducked the attempt and connected with a kick to the chest of his own. And this gives Mochizuki a little bit of time to try to shake some feeling back into that leg that Richards has been working on. As now Mochizuki back in control.
See again, Richards' eyes crossed there when he got hit with that kick. Reversal of the Irish whip. Mochizuki hits the corner. Richards slow to follow up. Caught with the boot. More time off the ropes. Big running boot to the side of the face. Cover.
1, 2. Can't keep him down for 3. See if Mochizuki can keep the momentum on his side, still favoring that leg.
A lot of damage done by Richards to that leg. Has to still be feeling it. Richards trying to block the suplex attempt here.
Again, trying to block, trying to use his leverage to his advantage. Mochizuki got him up. Oh, knee right to the head.
Kicks from Richards now. Into the midsection.
Trademark kick combination of Davey Richards. Going for that German suplex. Elbows from Mochizuki blocking the attempt.
The alarm clock from Richards. And there's the German.
Beautiful bridge. But 2.5.
All of the air driven out of the chest first by that kick and then again with that suplex. Richards again only able to get 2.
Mochizuki not getting back up off the canvas. Richards did a lot of damage right there. Richards looking to follow up. Hits him with the slam. Maybe looking for the shooting star press. Davey Richards gets a lot of height on his shooting star press. Does a lot of damage, and it could earn him the victory right here if he's able to hit it. Mochizuki still on his back.
Taking his time is Richards again, giving it to the crowd. All the way up top he goes.
But he gets the knees up into the midsection of Davey Richards.
Right to the back of the head.
Twister, the spinning brainbuster of Mochizuki, but Richards kicks out.
You gotta give Richards a ton of credit being able to kick out. He got planted right in the back of the head and then dumped right on the back of his neck.
Mochizuki looking to follow up, full Nelson. But broken by Richards.
Series of elbows to the side of the head. Richards off the ropes, head of steam, big boot to the face. But Mochizuki tells him to do it again.
Oh no, bring it on. But staying on his feet is Mochizuki.
Refusing to go down, looking Richards is in shock. He doesn't want to do it again.
Big boot of his own. Dragon screw leg whip from Richards. The stretch muffler. Trying to reach the ropes as Mochizuki. Richards has got it cinched in. But he's got the ropes.
Once again, Mochizuki paying attention to where he is in the ring, while in a submission predicament, able to make it to the rope and force the break. Davey Richards hitting him with everything but the kitchen sink.
Bring him into the center, away from the ropes. Maybe looking for that shooting star once again. Richards going up top, and Mochizuki back on his feet. Head scissors from Richards, goes all the way through. Only 2.
Nice reversal of the rod by Mochizuki off the ropes. Clothesline across the chest. Once again, neither men going down.
Take him off his feet. Both men connect. Both men still up.
One more time to the ropes they go. Neither man going down.
What a kick to the back of the head. And that is 3. records, but Mochizuki scores the win in his Ring of Honor debut. And now the question is, who will be the new member of the No Remorse Corps introduced tomorrow night?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the voice of Ring of Honor, Dave Prazak. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a true honor at this time to introduce a true Hall of Famer and a legend in professional wrestling,
I remember many years ago, even though I was 275 pounds, I could run and jump right on the apron and come in. But now, after back surgeries, hip replacement, knee surgeries, being a lot older, barely can make it up here, much less leap or jump in it. But I gotta tell you, Thank you. Well, I gotta tell you, I'm really, really happy to be here. You know, I've been out of wrestling for a long, long time. And, you know, this is a free country. Those of you who enjoy what's out there, it's your right. Those of us who don't, it's our right as well. But when I see this organization, I was invited by Ring of Honor some times ago, and to be perfectly honest, because I've been so out of wrestling, I didn't know who they were. But then the promoters here were kind enough to send me a DVD, and I watched these guys, and I got to tell you, I was impressed, and I thought to myself, boy, that's great. There's another organization coming up, because it's not healthy, it's not good when there's just one organization. In the Ring of Honor, I got to tell you, you see some of these young guys, young athletes, they are truly terrific athletes. I think that this organization, with the kind of talent it has, with the attitude that they have, I think that they're going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I, for one, would love to see that. I truly loved wrestling in my day, and I had a long career. I was in it for 24 years. And I'll tell you, it does my heart good to see a new organization with such great talent do what they're doing. And as I say, you all deserve tremendous credit, because it's people like you who appreciate this kind of talent and this kind of wrestling that's going to help them become as successful as I think they can be. And so, in closing, I'd just like to tell you that you've seen some good matches so far. Whoa! Let's get something straight.
Mr. Silvertino, my name is Larry Sweeney. I'm the #1 sports agent here in Ring of Honor. And let me just say what an honor it is to be in the same building as you. You're a man who sold out Madison Square Garden 187 times.
Fuck you, Sweeney! Legend! I'm gonna kick your ass, Sweeney!
You're a man who is the WWF champion for a combined 12 years. And you know, at your prime, you could deadlift 600 pounds.
That's impressive.
600 pounds.
I know, Ralph. That's impressive. Why you out here with these midgets?
I've got some introductions to make. Mr. San Martino. This is Toland, personal fitness trainer. A natural athlete, and fitness trainer to Ring of Honor's #1 athlete, and my client, Chris Hero. And it's a great honor to be in the same ring as professional wrestling's living legend. But let's just get one thing straight, Mr. San Martino. The only reason that you are professional wrestling's, the only reason that you are known as professional wrestling's living legend is because this man, Chris Hero, was born 50 years too late. And now that he's under the tutelage of this phenomenal natural athlete, speak? You gonna let me speak? And now that my client is under the tutelage of Toland, he is 10 times the athlete that you ever were. And so the reason we're out here right now, Bruno, is to lay out a simple challenge. I'm challenging you on behalf of my man, Chris Hero, right now to an arm wrestling match. Joke. You think we're out here joking around? This is a bunch of ha-ha. Very funny, huh? All right. Well, fine. Maybe the reason that you don't want to arm wrestle Chris Hero is because you don't want the last memory that people have of you to see your arm going down to him. So maybe, I just have a better idea. Let's just cut out the middleman. And let's have Chris Hero put you down right now with the cravat.
Gonna put me down right now. You, as old as I am, I'll take a punk like you and tear you to shreds. And I am an old man, and I'm the first to say it. Yeah.
This isn't between me and you. This is between you and Chris Hero, and Chris Hero will put you down. Let's get him, boys. Let me just take this opportunity. First of all, I want to apologise for those wankers who are walking to the back now. That is not how we deal with legends here in Ring of Honor. Now it looks like, Sweeney, you got your comeuppance. Hero, you won't disrespect a legend like that. You're going to have to go through McGuinness. So like I said, Mr. San Martino, that's not how we do it here. In Ring of Honor, we show respect to the people that came before us and made this business that we love. So I want everybody to stand on your feet, put your hands together, and show this man the respect that he deserves.
Homicide. If you look at my face right now, you can see I've gone through a couple of changes. But rest assured, I'm still the same man you've always known. And in the 5 years that you and I have been in Ring of Honor, a lot of things have changed. But one thing remains the same. We're still two of the most successful men ever to step in the Ring of Honor ring. And tonight, in a match they're billing as the Battle of the Icons, let me explain what I know about icons. 1 year ago, in this very same building, I pinned the icon of Ring of Honor, Samoa Joe. And tonight, I'm going to replicate that same fact with you. Because tonight, it's time to remind the people that I'm still the benchmark of success in Ring of Honor. I am still God's gift to professional wrestling. And in that ring, my will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And that is the gospel, according to the fallen angel.
Briscoes and Lacey. It's an anything goes mixed tag team matchup and a little bit of a preview to tomorrow night's Steel Cage Showdown between Jacobs and Whitmer.
Blood has been spilled on several occasions between Jimmy Jacobs and BJ Whitmer. The level of violence between these two men, and most of it right there because of that railroad spike in the hands of Jimmy Jacobs. The savage beatings these two have dished out to one another are going to continue here this weekend in Detroit. Big boot from BJ Whitmer.
Jacobs not able to utilize that spike on Whitmer, but now BJ has got it in his hands. Whitmer with the spike. Oh, and he just drove it right into the turnbuckle, swinging, trying to hit Jimmy Jacobs with it.
He would have killed him if he would have hit him in the head with that. Luckily for Jimmy Jacobs, he was able to get out just in the nick of time.
Exchange of forearms between these two men, and now Jacobs going to the eyes of BJ Whitmer as the women do battle out on the floor.
The Haze in control, Lacey out on the floor, Jacobs going for a suplex, Whitmer able to block it, has Jacobs now elevated up. And over the top rope, both men to the floor.
Both men all the way to the floor they go. And now Daizee, Haze, and Lacey back inside the ring as the Haze driven face first into the turnbuckle. Lacey comes charging, but Daizee kicking away at the midsection of Lacey. These two have had their problems with one another over the past several months. And now it's once again coming to a war, coming to a head between these two, street fight style.
Right hands from the Haze in the mount position as Whitmer continues the assault on Jimmy Jacobs out on the floor.
Chopping away at the chest out on the floor while Daizee Haze inside the ring, Northern Light suplex. But gets only 2 with it, as now it looks like Whitmer and Jacobs going over the guardrail and into the crowd here in Detroit.
And no Northern Light suplex is being traded for Whitmer and Jacobs on the outside. They're just beating each other to a pulp. Cover inside. Once again, the Haze only able to get 2.
Whitmer with that chair just right to the head of Jimmy Jacobs. Daizee going for the heart punch. Lacey avoids it in a big lung blower on Daizee Haze.
He's able to buy some time there. Goes for a cover. No, instead just driving right hand to the top of the head as Jimmy Jacobs continues to be pummeled in the chairs here in the crowd by BJ Whitmer. Now the cover, only able to get 1.
And then using whatever they can get their hands on, chairs, that spike, whatever they can to do damage to their opponent. Trying to get the pile driver on the floor, it looks like, with BJ Whitmer, but Jacobs able to take the legs out from Whitmer. A right hold, but hey, anything goes in this match.
Anything goes. You see the belt now across the back of the Haze. Lacey doing damage with that belt, now choking away at Daizee Haze.
The women might have been using some wrestling holds just a moment ago, but they're brawling just as much as the men are, and Lacey putting that belt to use inside the ring.
Jacobs now starting to take command on Whitmer on the outside, clubbing blow to the back. Sends Whitmer through this crowd here in Detroit.
It was 1 year ago to the day in this very building that BJ Whitmer and Jimmy Jacobs battled and took that nasty spill to the floor. That infamous fall, almost ending both of their careers, and tonight they battle once again here in Detroit. One night before, they do battle inside the cage.
Big leaping elbow from Jacobs across the chest of Whitmer. Jacobs using the chair to launch himself through the air right across BJ Whitmer, and now he has that chair right across the throat, choking away BJ Whitmer with the chair as Lacey continues to do damage. Daizee Haze tied up in the ropes.
Lacey taking some time to mouth off to these fans, and what has Lacey been whispering in the ear of Jimmy Jacobs as of late?
Whatever it's been, it's made Jacobs extremely happy.
Here comes the Haze off the ropes, but Lacey catches her and plants her with the side slam. Meanwhile, Jimmy Jacobs just kicking away at BJ Whitmer. Cover inside the ring, but only 2. Jacobs, it's got a trash can.
Garbage can up over his head, getting a head of steam as he drives it into the forehead of BJ Whitmer. And Whitmer once again staggered it down to a knee, scooping a slam by Lacey. Kicking away at the head of Daizee Haze. Right hand for Whitmer out on the floor.
They're taking the action all over this building. While the women continue to battle inside the ring.
Jimmy Jacobs just bounced off the wall, face first by Whitmer.
He's got another chair, does BJ. Making his way back over to Jacobs and just swinging away with the chair. Meanwhile, Daizee Haze firing back on Lacey. Chopping her all the way across the ring.
Again, the Haze sent to the canvas as BJ enjoys a cold beverage out on the floor, courtesy of a fan here in Detroit.
And Haze hung up in the tree of woe. Lacey's got her in the corner, just kicking away at the midsection of Daizee.
Whitmer and Jacobs continue to brawl on the floor.
Jacobs trying to pull Whitmer back up.
Big right hand for Whitmer, fires back.
Jacobs trying to stay on his feet here. Going to the eyes of BJ Whitmer once again.
Daizee still hung up in the corner. Jacobs leaping off with a hurricane run on the concrete.
Meanwhile, Daizee Haze, tornado Daizee cutter out of the corner. Used her leverage, getting away off the turnbuckles, and planted Lacey. But she's very worn out from the beating that Lacey's dished out for the past several minutes.
All 4 of these athletes feeling the effects of the violence in this war as it rages on here. Jacobs again now has that guardrail.
Again, looking to do as much damage as possible with whatever weapon they can get their hands on in this anything goes match.
Haze able to get back to her feet. Lacey still down in the corner.
The men still battling through the crowd here. Daizee firing away on Lacey. Next one in the corner and chopping away on the chest of Lacey.
Whitmer now has Jacobs on top of one of those equipment carts our production team uses. German suplex.
Almost had her right there, but only two.
Just bent Jacobs over the guardrail. Did Whitmer. Took him for a ride on that cart.
Well, the men working their way back toward the ring. They're at the ringside area here.
Maybe momentarily as BJ Whitmer looks like he's going to toss Jacobs right into the guardrail. Thought he was going to send it back into the crowd.
Head first into the steel. Daizee up top, but Lacey takes away her balance. And Daizee Haze in a world of pain right now while Lacey grabs hold of the head, draping her across the ropes. Neckbreaker out of the corner.
Damage done to the Haze by Lacey. Another cover here. Hooks the legs.
But Daizee able to kick out. And Lacey getting very frustrated. She can't put her away.
Asking Jacobs for a chair now. The girls ready to use their weapons themselves.
Hey, anything goes. They're dressed for a street fight, and that's exactly what it is.
Sets that chair up in the center. She's got the Haze.
Going that implant DDT on the chair, but countered. Jackknife cradle, but only gets a near fall.
Both ladies back to their feet.
Her punch. Daizee Haze off the ropes. But Lacey just sidesteps her as she came charging, maybe looking for the Yakuza kick. And now Jacobs sent inside the ring by Whitmer. Jacobs has got the chair.
Able to block it with a boot to the midsection. Jacobs though fires back with a boot of his own. Both men fighting in the corner, trying to see who was going to be able to get the advantage. And it's Jimmy Jacobs' head bouncing off the steel chair.
They were fighting for leverage right there, and now it's Whitmer with Jimmy Jacobs placing him up top. Oh no, not again. Again, it was right here in Detroit that they took that nasty spill 1 year ago. And now BJ Whitmer looking to take a big chance once again. But Lacey saving Jimmy Jacobs right there. And Daizee Haze firing away on Lacey herself. A series of forearms. And Jimmy Jacobs comes flying out of the corner on top of the back of Daizee Haze.
Daizee Haze had her attention turned to Lacey. Jacobs was still perched in that corner. Came across the back. She's just came flying off. Daizee Haze may be out right here.
The momentum Jimmy Jacobs had on that spear took Daizee Haze literally out of her shoes.
She is out on her feet. DDT.
The implant DDT.
That's not necessary.
Here are the winners of the Lucy and Jimmy Jacobs.
Lacey wins thanks to Jimmy Jacobs. You better believe we haven't seen the last of Daizee Haze versus Lacey, but right now all eyes will be on the Super Card of Honor 2 tomorrow night and the Steel Cage Showdown between Whitmer and Jacobs.
For all your hard work.
know who this is. And if you don't, then my friend, you have a problem, because this is the future that you're seeing. Now, I'm all GQ'd up tonight. Definitely rocking some of the bling, as they say on the streets. And why? Because it's a big weekend for ROH. But in my mind, it's an even bigger weekend for me. Because in New York City, Roderick Strong has admitted that he was the one that attacked me. He admitted that he was the one that smashed on a whole bunch of light bulbs, whatever the hell that was, on me. We used to be friends, Roderick. We used to do everything together. We were the first guys in to go over to Dragon Gate together. We tore it up. We dazzled the people. We did everything. But now you got some kind of glitch in your memory. I don't know if it's jealousy. I don't know what it is. But these people, they've seen me do double moonsaults off cages. They've seen me do 630s off of batting cages, through tables, on guys that are 3 times my size. So Roderick, that was when I was fooling around. After New York City, you've managed to piss me off. So I just want you to sit here and watch this and really think about that, what that means, and what that means for you. And you know this, man.
The Ring of Honor World Tag Team titles are on the line as new champions SHINGO and Naruki Doi set to defend against the two men they defeated for the championship at 5th Year Festival Liverpool, Jay and Mark, the Briscoe brothers.
That match occurred on the first night of that double shot in Liverpool. Shocking the wrestling world as this duo from Dragon Gate takes the ROH World Tag Team titles in the first defense for the Briscoes. Night 2 saw the Briscoes wrestle each other, feeling they needed to get back on track to regain their edge in their quest to regain the World Tag Team titles. And what a matchup that was.
What they needed to do was man up. They needed to test one another to bring out the very best in one another so that they have what it takes to win back the ROH World Tag Team titles in the rematch. This is their opportunity back here in the United States. Will the Briscoes be able to take it to SHINGO and Naruki Doi and win back the titles?
You know, you hate to think that ROH office is playing favorites, but you got to think they want the Briscoes to come out victorious in this matchup so they at least have control of one of their world titles. The world title currently held by Noah Superstar Takeshi Morishima. The tag team titles held by this Dragon Gate duo. That's going to be a very disconcerting situation for the office here.
A very interesting situation. Stars from Japan holding all of the championships in Ring of Honor. As right now, SHINGO inside the ring being taken off of his feet right there. Jay Briscoe.
Nice chin breaker there. Takes SHINGO off his feet. Like lariat. Knocks the big man down. SHINGO struggling, trying to make it to his corner. Looked like he wanted to make the tag, but dragged back to the Briscoes' corner and a tag made by the challengers. Or chop to the chest by Mark. And a right forearm sends SHINGO down to the canvas.
And now taking him into his own corner so that Naruki Doi can tag himself back in.
Pulling out process here. Mark Briscoe and Naruki Doi taking their time, circling each other in the center. Trying to lock hands here now. Greco-Roman knuckle lock. Either man looking to really get involved here. Side headlock instead by Mark Briscoe.
And get the advantage here in this matchup. Doi, though, sends him off the ropes.
Shoulder tackle, but neither man goes down. One more time. Both men refusing to give their ground. Boot to the midsection instead by Doi and grabs a side headlock. Mark backs him to the ropes. Handful of hair, puts on the brakes and drives him to the canvas. Now Mark off the ropes. Up and over he goes. Goes through behind. Light suplex to the bridge. Able to get two.
Able to keep him down. And pulling him right into his own corner. Another tag. Back in comes Jay Briscoe. As now both of the Briscoes with a huge heel out of the corner for Naruki Doi.
What elevation there on that heel. There you see the guns. Mark Briscoe, very impressive.
He grows chickens, son. Off the ropes comes Doi. Gets met with the drop kick.
Quick cover, does not hook the leg, only gets two. But Jay staying right on top of him and bringing him back to his corner. Another quick tag from the challengers. Scooping a slam by Jay. Mark up and over with a double stomp across the chest.
Got to hand it to the Briscoes, looking at the top of their game here. And that's exactly what they need to be at in order to win back the championship.
Apparently that singles matchup where they hit each other with everything but the kitchen sink for 30 minutes must have worked because they look extremely impressive here in the early going.
Doi able to reach the bottom rope with his boot. Knee drop right there from Mark Briscoe. Make it two of them. Goes for the cover, hooking that leg tight, but Doi able to kick out.
Just measured him with those knees right across the bridge of the nose. Oh, and Doi going to the eyes. That'll stop momentum in a hurry and makes the tag to SHINGO, the much-needed tag. And the champions now tag both men in. Off the ropes goes Jay. Mark off the ropes. Double elbow by the champs.
Mark Briscoe in a world of pain as SHINGO now pulling him back up off the canvas. Hard chop right across the chest. Pushing him right back out.
Mark refusing to back down, taking it from SHINGO, but that rocked him and sent him to the corner. Headbutt right to the top of the head, and now the boot right to the face. Todd Sinclair asking him to bring him out of the corner. He does. Catches a forearm to the midsection, but drags him back to his corner and tags in Naruki Doi. Well-placed boot to the midsection. Mark Briscoe head first to the buckle.
Taking away the midsection. And now boot right across the throat from Doi. All the way across the ring.
Connects with that rolling senton right into the chest. Nowhere for Mark to go. All of the air forced out of the chest cavity, and another tag to Shingo.
It's great momentum on that maneuver, does Doi, and now Shingo back inside. Double team work from the champions. Great momentum right there from both Shingo and Doi.
There you see the speed and power of the champs. Still continuing the double team, elevated to the midsection. Neckbreaker across the knees. Still holding him in position as Shingo going off the ropes with a guillotine leg drop.
And that's why they're the champions. Great teamwork. Cover, but broken up by Jay Briscoe. Who now he's throwing some forearms on Naruki Doi, and Todd Sinclair trying to maintain some order here.
Forces Jay back outside. No tag made. Walked very close, looking to tag his brother, but Shingo staying right on top of him with a vertical suplex, just snapped him off.
So Shingo, one of the Dragon Gate wrestlers that has spent several months competing regularly here in Ring of Honor. Has him draped up on the ropes here, holding him in position for Naruki Doi, who's now up top.
Trying to get the crowd behind him.
Leaving the midsection exposed for Naruki Doi. Comes crashing down on the midsection. Cover by Shingo. But no, only two.
Shingo was the legal man there. Able to get two. Todd Sinclair allowing some double team to go on here. Mark Briscoe again hits the corner. The running shot from Naruki Doi. Miscommunication though there is Shingo connecting with the lariat on his partner.
Now Mark Briscoe trying to take advantage of the situation. Shots to the throat of Shingo, sends him into the buckle. Big running clothesline in the corner, and makes the tag. Both Briscoes now. Just pulling him over with a double shoulder tackle. Just landed on his head.
He went into the corner of the shooting star press on Naruki Doi, and he didn't rotate all the way around, and he landed right on top of his head.
He landed on the back of his head, hit the concrete.
Somebody needs to get out there and take a look at him. He might be in trouble on the floor.
Putting his body on the line. That's why it's high risk.
Still in the ring though, Jay Briscoe and Shingo off the ropes. Head scissors take Shingo down.
Jay Briscoe, his brother's on the floor there. He's trying to stay in this match. I don't know if he realizes what just happened to his brother. Brainbuster on Shingo. This crowd looks very concerned. Todd Sinclair checking on Mark Briscoe.
You see Mark not really moving there on the floor. Todd Sinclair with a concerned look on his face. Jay once again taking a look at his brother, but knows that there's still work to be done in the ring. The world titles are on the line here.
Yeah, they are on the line, but you got to think about family at the same time that you're thinking about titles. What's more important here? This crowd is in a hush. He came down right on his head on the concrete floor.
Forearms exchanged here. Violent exchange of forearms. Todd Sinclair back in the ring. Did you see some of the staff here checking on Mark Briscoe out on the floor, still not moving a cover.
Here comes some paramedics to check on his condition. He has not moved from that position.
Once again, Jay taking a look at his brother while he had the advantage on Shingo.
What's going through Jay Briscoe's mind right now? Do you keep wrestling?
Well, he's got a guy in the ring looking to take it to him, so he can't turn his back to him. But every chance he gets, he looks out to see if his brother is okay. And there you see it right there. He's got Shingo down, and immediately he looks to see if Mark is all right.
Well, he's got Shingo in a weakened position, so maybe he can go out to the floor and check on his brother.
That's exactly what he's going to do. You got to wonder, this is a tremendous young athlete, but a move like that...
Think about the career he has ahead of him. He put his body on the line to win those tag team titles, to show what he can do to these fans here in Detroit. And he is physically paying the price right now as paramedics, ROH staff, officials checking on his condition. Todd Sinclair looking out now as well.
Yeah, the tag team titles are, really the last thing should be on anybody's mind right now. We're talking about the welfare of a great young athlete who, you put your body on the line every time you step through the ropes, but that's something you never expect to see. Let's take another look at it here. We've got the instant replay, and then you see him, he didn't rotate all the way around, and he bounced off the chest of Naruki Doi, and his head just cracked off the cement.
Well, Jay Briscoe's back inside the ring. He's all fired up. He can take out his aggression about the fact that his brother is hurt on his opponents and try to win those titles.
Well, it shows you how close that these two are. They're as close as two brothers can be. I mean, they live together, they train together, they fight together, they do battle in the ring together, and you got to think that Jay is just beside himself right now. He's got to be going on just emotion and adrenaline right now, concerned about what kind of shape his brother's in, but he still is a competitor, and he still wants the World Tag Team titles, and he just got dumped on the back of his head. Belly to back suplex from Shingo.
This crowd is still stunned at what has transpired here. Injury out on the floor, being tended to is Mark Briscoe, and Jimmy Bauer is making his way into the booth.
Another near fall right there.
All right, I just came back from getting a report from the ringside area. I just wanted to update everybody watching this right now. A horrible situation going on right now. However, Mark Briscoe, his fingers, his feet, he's got full movement. He's able to move. He's not paralyzed. That's, of course, the number one concern when we got out there. There's a lot of blood. His head is definitely split open. His eyes are totally glazed over. He doesn't know where he is. Obviously, he has some sort of a concussion, hopefully not too major one. We're going to get him out of here. But here is the most shocking part of all of this, is that when you saw Jay earlier go to ringside to look at his brother and then come shooting back into the ring after a minute or so, and when he went out there, his brother told him to get in that ring and win the tag team titles. His brother, not even knowing, he thought he was in Chicago, not even knowing that he's in Detroit, knew that the tag titles were on the line, and Mark wanted Jay to get in there and win them. That's why Jay is going. We're all a little disturbed and shocked at what we're seeing here. This crowd is, of course, they're not in the match. They're concerned about Mark's safety, as we all are. But Mark's wish right now is, and he's getting the medical attention, but he wants to see Jay getting the belt. And the fact of the matter is that Mark, he wants to get back in the ring, which absolutely is not going to happen. He can't even get up. But that's where his heart is and his mind is right now. And I'm going to go back and just make sure that we take care of him okay. But I just wanted to come with a quick update here. I'm a little stressed about the whole thing. I'm sorry if I've been stuttering over my words, but this is just a terrible situation. But Mark has movement in his fingers and his toes. He's not paralyzed. Possible major concussion. But bottom line is he wants his brother to get those belts.
The belts, obviously the focus of this matchup is on winning the World Tag Team titles, but thank goodness, the news from ringside is encouraging. There's a lot of blood. Obviously he's going to need some stitches, but at least he does have movement in his hands and his limbs, and the paralysis is obviously not an issue right now, so that is the most important thing. We wish Mark Briscoe all the best, but there's still a match going on. I know the crowd in the front here, you can see them all standing on their feet and looking to the ringside area. They're concerned for Mark's welfare as well. They don't know what we know. They don't have the benefit of hearing this report from Jimmy, so I wish we could tell them, but right now all they do is see Jay getting turned inside out with another double team from the champs. Cover here, and again only able to get two, but you gotta wonder how much Jay can stand being able to fight two men here by himself.
Yeah, it's a 2-on-1 match, but he's trying to do what his brother told him to do, and that is win back the ROH Tag Team Championship. He's going to give it his best shot. Off the ropes he comes, but gets dumped on the back of his own head by Naruki Doi. But he kicks out.
Once again, able to get the shoulders up.
Jay Briscoe realizes injuries happen in professional wrestling, but just like his brother said, he might be injured, but there's still a match going on. Jay still has the opportunity to win those titles.
Catches Doi in the corner. Snaps him off with the neck breaker, rolling off that second turnbuckle. Able to buy himself a little bit of time here. Normally this is where you'd expect him to try and make the tag to his partner. Unfortunately, his brother out on the floor. No one for Jay to tag. Forced to go it alone here. Doi makes the tag, and now Shingo fires away. Right hands to the face. Briscoe puts on the brakes, as does Shingo. Elevates him up on his shoulders.
DDT right into the DDT, and a back senton right across the chest. Shingo with the cover, but he gets his shoulder up. You gotta hand it to Jay Briscoe. He's giving it his best shot 2 against 1 here.
Yeah, you do have to give him all the credit in the world for having the guts to continue, but this is where he is at a severe disadvantage because the champions can continue to get a fresh man in while he is all by himself. Now he's elevated one more time up top. Shingo going up with him as well, trying to maybe get a superplex here. Shingo all the way up to the top. Superplex from Shingo. Naruki Doi in the other corner. Shingo sets him in position. Elbow right across the chest. Cover.
Able to get his shoulder up, able to kick out. Jay Briscoe, he wants to win this match, but you gotta think, what's going through his mind right now? He's thinking about his brother. How badly is he hurt? But do I keep fighting? He told me to keep fighting. I gotta win those titles. It's just gonna make Jay Briscoe all the more determined to win this match.
Definitely has his mind in 2 places at once, I'm sure. One more time, Shingo off the ropes, head of steam, clothesline, but Jay won't go down.
Not taking him off his feet. Off the ropes comes Shingo once again and still staying on his feet. Jay Briscoe.
What is keeping Jay up? Forearm exchange once again. Shingo and Jay Briscoe trading shots. Neither man going down.
His brother's words are giving him the encouragement that he needs to keep fighting here and to stay on his feet. Firing back with more forearms of his own.
Shingo now with a flurry, staggers Jay. Right hand one more time.
He's still up.
Off the ropes. Oh, but Doi tripped him from the outside.
Double teamwork here from the champs, but again, bad timing by Shingo and Doi. Jay Driller! He nails it! Cover! 1, 2, 3! He got him! The Briscoes win the World Tag Team titles!
And once again, Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champion, the Briscoes!
First things first, let's get one thing straight. We are here out of complete and total respect. Now, I'm sure that this is probably what you least expected to happen right now. But you got to remember one thing. Detroit is our backyard.
Chris Sabin and myself, we don't have a whole lot in common with you and your brother. You guys are from Delaware. You like to drink. You guys are pretty tough. You know, got a lot of tattoos there. It's a nice collection. But We do have a couple things in common, my friend. That's it. We have traveled across the pond to Japan. You have traveled across the pond to Japan, and we are the only Gaijin to win tag team gold over there. You too, buddy. You too. So going through my Rolodex, I noticed something. I noticed that on April 28th in Chicago, we don't have a whole lot going on. Watching your match tonight, you guys are still the world tag team champions, meaning you take on the best tag teams in the world. Well, you don't have to go much further, my friend. What do you say that we take on you and your brother on April 28th in Chicago for those tag team titles, my friend? What do you say, huh?
Hey, you want a shot of these titles, brothers? Hey. If you boys think you can man up with the Briscoes, you're on.
April 28th, my friend, that's a cute little saying to have, man up. But in Chicago, I think it's going to be hosed down if you pick up what I'm laying down, my friend. See, on the 28th in Chicago, a handshake agreement is all you need, right? Right? You telling me you people don't want to see this match? Make them shake my hand! Nice shot, smartass. I'm going to tell you what, Jay. You don't find yourself a tag team partner by April 28th. Guess what happens? You defend those titles by yourself. I read the contract. You are looking at the new Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, the Murder City Machine Guns. Now, if you'll excuse us, we have a flight to catch to Orlando, chump.
Bayless in Detroit, Michigan. We just saw the Briscoe brothers recapture the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships, but we also saw one of the scariest moments in Ring of Honor history as Mark Briscoe fell from the top rope to the floor on his head. As I speak, Mark Briscoe is being rushed to the hospital and hopefully...
Whoa. Nobody cares about Mark Briscoe. Hey, this is the Larry Sweeney show. This is about me tonight, and people care about what Larry Sweeney cares about. Larry Sweeney doesn't care about Mark Briscoe. No, he's in the hospital. Fine. I don't care. What I care about is Nigel McGuinness. You want to get in the ring and try to humiliate me? Try to humiliate Chris Hero? Toland? It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. Nigel McGuinness, you have not seen the enemy tonight.
Okay, well, for everyone except Larry, Sweeney will have an update for you on Mark Briscoe's condition a little later in the show.
We are back from intermission and ready for the ROH Wrestling School versus Dragon Gate Dojo matchup as Yamato makes his first appearance here in the United States against Pelle Primeau out of Ring of Honor.
He's locked by Yamato. Nice reversal there by Primeau. Primeau, as usual, giving up a lot of size to Yamato.
Well, Pelle Primeau, a very small-statured wrestler, but has gained several surprising victories in the past several months. And Yamato definitely with the power advantage, the height advantage. Both men, though very new to professional wrestling, Yamato in his first year, Pelle Primeau has been wrestling about a year himself. Nice head scissors, able to take the bigger man off his feet.
That's what he has to do, utilize his quickness there, but Yamato with the reversal. Pelle springboards up and over. Goes for the head scissors and takes him off his feet. Grabs the legs.
Oh, almost had him right there. Pelle out to the apron now. Just waiting for the right moment for Yamato to get back to his feet.
With the momentum here in the early going. Springboard press right across the chest.
Can't keep him down.
All of his weight coming down across the chest of Yamato. He will put him down for another near fall.
The Dragon Gate office feels that Yamato has a very bright future in professional wrestling, that he is one of the stars of tomorrow. We're getting our first look at him right here as he dumps Pelle Primeau overhead with the suplex.
Tremendous strength shown there with the exploder. Quickly back to his feet with a spear. Rolls through, doesn't go for the cover. Has the waist lock. Looking for the German, but Primeau reverses it. Pinning combination here.
Nice counter right there by Pelle Primeau. He's able to avoid that German suplex and get him in a pinning predicament. Now a series of forearms from Pelle.
Primeau off the ropes, gets caught though. Once again goes for the head scissors, but gets dumped. Hooks the leg, does Yamato, and again able to get two.
Both of these men want the victory here. Yamato wants to make an impression here in his American debut, and you know Pelle Primeau wants to do the ROH Wrestling School proud.
Once again going for the German reversal there by Yamato. Elbow to the chops, catches Primeau, looking for a crucifix, but Yamato may just be too strong. Spins him around, has the waist lock, and there's the German. 1, 2, 3. And he got him.
The German suplex from Yamato earns him the victory.
Tonight has been an abomination. Everybody worth their salt. Detroit knows that Larry Sweeney's got some stretch. Really stretch. I got some moolah, huh? I got some bucks. What happened tonight with Nigel McGuinness trying to humiliate me? How trying to make a joke out of me? I'm not going to stand for it. I'm not going to stand for it. It's not going to go down. So I dipped deep into my pocket and I played off Bushman, the hired gun, Brent Albright, and you were talking right, my man. Is to defeat Nigel McGuinness. So Nigel, come on out here, buddy, and get what's coming to ya.
a payday from Sweet and Sour Larry Sweeney here to do some damage to Nigel McGuinness. Sweeney not very happy with what took place with Nigel McGuinness hitting the ring to make the save for Bruno Sammartino earlier tonight.
It definitely feels Nigel embarrassed him and Chris Hero as well as Tank Toland, and looking to gain a measure of revenge here against Nigel. Lariat takes down Nigel. Coming out of the corner was Albright, just about took his head off.
Speaking of lariats, Nigel McGuinness, known for that rebound lariat.
Not anymore.
Off that second rope. Well, the last show at the finale of the 5th Year Festival, he broke the jaw of Jimmy Rave. Out of action, 6 to 8 weeks. Kick right to the back and down across the chest comes Nigel. Goes for the cover here. But Albright able to kick out, so he broke the jaw of Jimmy Rave with the rebound lariat, so now he wants it to be known as the Jawbreaker Lariat. And there's a short lariat right there from Nigel McGuinness. Like a short arm clothesline, but drives that lariat right across the neck and the chest of his opponent. Nigel's known to hit that maneuver from just about any position.
He can also do the same for the Jawbreaker Lariat. Anytime McGuinness goes to the ropes, he could be coming off with that rebound head of steam and just take your head off, just like he did in that fight without honor to Jimmy Rave, absolutely tearing the jaw apart of Jimmy Rave. 6 to 8 weeks out of action.
And right there, turned his back on his opponent. Albright was just waiting for the right moment to attack. He saw that Nigel had his back turned, talking to the official, and now it's Albright putting the boots right across the throat of Nigel McGuinness as Larry Sweeney talking some garbage.
Nigel in a heap in the corner. You know, there you see, just a big slap to the back of the neck. He's not really doing any damage, but just absolutely disrespecting Nigel McGuinness.
Insult to injury, now using the ring skirt to his advantage. Pounding away on the back of the neck of Nigel McGuinness. The gun for hire Brent Albright. Basically anybody that'll pay his price, he'll do their bidding.
Well, he's taking money from Lacey. He's taking money from Larry Sweeney. Whoever's got the highest dollar, that's who he's going to go with for that evening, and he will try and do their bidding. And now, once again, putting the bad mouth on Nigel, who fires a forearm shot right to the face. Not a lot of steam, though, from his knees. One more time, but this time he rocks Albright, who again fires a right hand. Now McGuinness able to get back to his feet. Forearm shots from McGuinness, a series of lefts. Off the ropes he comes, but gets caught with a knee to the solar plexus.
Came off those ropes with momentum, and that knee took away all of it. Now Albright goes for the cover.
Able to get to McGuinness, able to kick out. Now Brent Albright looking to slow the pace down here. Wear down Nigel McGuinness with that rear chin lock.
Take away his energy. He doesn't have quite as much behind those lariats that he connects with. Quite as much behind those European uppercuts he's known for as Larry Sweeney. Very happy that Albright is in control of the match and has Nigel down.
Sinclair right there checking on Nigel. Also checking to make sure that that arm does not slip. There you see it not slipping underneath the throat, enabling him to choke Nigel McGuinness. Still on the chin.
And I mentioned how awesome it was to see Bruno Sammartino just clock Larry Sweeney earlier tonight.
I was going to say how awesome it was just to see Bruno Sammartino, but that absolutely was the cherry on the cake of my day.
That made my night. Nigel McGuinness fighting his way back to his feet. Albright trying to hold on to him. Shots to the midsection from McGuinness.
I know I'm going to date myself, but I remember seeing Bruno back at Sunnyside Gardens in Queens back at the end of the 70s before they tore that building down, and it's just a treat to see him here in person in an ROH ring. Again, like I said earlier, it shows you just how far this company has come in 5 years, and look how far Nigel McGuinness just got thrown across the ring, courtesy of Brent Albright.
And just blowing snot on Nigel McGuinness. Total disrespect by Brent Albright.
And hearing it from the crowd here in Detroit, really needs to stay on top of McGuinness, though, now that he has the advantage. Wasting his time here talking to the crowd when he could be putting McGuinness away. Right hand to the back of the head.
We got to hand it to Nigel McGuinness for sticking up for someone like Bruno Sammartino, someone who took the time to come here to endorse Ring of Honor, because Ring of Honor earned the respect of a veteran of the ring, a true legend in this business, a true Hall of Famer in Bruno Sammartino, so much that he came out to say that he supports Ring of Honor and everything that it's about.
Well, Chris Hero and Larry Sweeney are two guys who have never shown anything respect ever but the almighty dollar. You saw Chris Hero in that CZW ROH war. He doesn't respect respect Ring of Honor. Larry Sweeney, the super agent, respects no one. Nigel was able to get a near fall there, so it was not a shock at all to me to see them come out and disrespect Bruno Sammartino, but you got to give big ups to Nigel McGuinness for stepping up and being a man he is.
Without a doubt, he's firing away on Brent Albright now. Back and forth they go, both men staying on their feet.
Trading shots, McGuinness with forearms, right hands from Albright. Either men gaining the advantage here. Albright trying to get a little momentum, but McGuinness ducks it and connects with the lariat. Right across the jaw.
Yeah, like I said, he can hit it from just about any position, and they do damage from just about every position. Albright feeling the effects right there, and Nigel McGuinness looks to be getting his second wind here. Shot to the throat of Brent Albright. Nice European uppercut. Has him backed into the corner now.
Again, another thrust, and now a series of palm strikes. Forearm shot, trademark offense here from Nigel McGuinness. Looking maybe to elevate Brent Albright in the corner. He likes to utilize the Tower of London, but Albright puts on the brakes. Gets caught with an elbow instead. McGuinness to the other end of the ring. Head of steam, and he charges, but Albright stops him in his tracks. And again, Larry from out of nowhere. Cover!
Oh, Albright able to get his shoulder up.
It's the second or third time in this matchup where McGuinness has just stopped in his tracks and come out of nowhere with the lariat.
Larry Sweeney looks a little bit concerned.
As well he should be.
McGuinness again trying to get Albright up for the Tower of London. He places him up top. He's got him in position. Albright trying to block the attempt. He knows it's coming. Going to the eyes of Nigel McGuinness.
That's one way to break the hold. Nigel can't see, has to release it. Staggers to the center, is now Albright up top. You don't normally see the big man up here. Cross body, but Nigel rolls through. Hooks the legs.
The momentum took him all the way over top into a pinning predicament, but only two, as Albright now with a European uppercut of his own on McGuinness. Belly-to-belly suplex.
Taking a page out of the playbook of Nigel McGuinness with that European uppercut. Set him up nicely for that belly-to-belly, perfectly executed. And again, Albright, after the success he had going up top the first time, looking to go up one more time. But McGuinness is able to get to his feet.
Crotched on the top turnbuckle is Albright. Tower of London. Can he get it this time? Albright stays on his feet. Crowbar wrenching up on that arm. He's made people tap out to this hold in the past. Will Nigel have to give it up?
Very close to the ropes. He needs to try and crawl his way over. That'll force the break. Really wrenching back his Albright, but McGuinness able to make it to the ropes.
Taking full advantage of the referee's count before releasing the hold. A whole lot of damage onto the shoulder of McGuinness right there with the crowbar.
Concerned look on the face of Larry Sweeney again.
Albright trying to pull him back up to a standing position to do more damage. Go back after that arm. Forearm shot for McGuinness. More damage done to the arm. Trying to weaken that body part for the crowbar once again, but Nigel firing back.
Yeah, not a lot of steam on that forearm shot. The damage done to the arm. You got to wonder if that's going to take anything out of the jawbreaker lariat as well. He likes to utilize it from the left side, and obviously that left arm is causing him problems as he continues to try to shake some feeling back into it.
Off the ropes comes McGuinness. Gets met with the forearm. Jawbreaker lariat! No! Right back to the crowbar goes Albright. Will Nigel tap?
You gotta wonder if that's Larry Sweeney's tutelage coming into play, knowing the jawbreaker likes to come in there. Once again, Nigel able to make it to the ropes and force the break, but how much damage was done to that arm?
Oh, he was wrenching up on that arm. Whole lot of damage done to the arm of Nigel McGuinness right there, and now he's wrapping it around the top ring rope, looking to inflict more punishment.
Very smartly staying on that injured body part.
Albright has been able to cinch in that crowbar twice now during this match. Could the third time be the charm? No, McGuinness able to move out of harm's way, and now he's got Albright hung up on the top rope, looking to go for the Tower of London. Connects, cover, but Larry Sweeney up on the ring apron. Nigel going for the cover, but the referee distracted by Larry Sweeney.
Todd Sinclair having to deal with Larry Sweeney on the apron. You see blood coming out of the nose of Nigel McGuinness. He may have had Albright put away right there, but no referee to make the count.
And Nigel's attention now on Larry Sweeney. Giving Albright the opportunity to clip away at that leg of McGuinness. Off the ropes. And swings through with the knee strike.
Staggered McGuinness right to the center of the ring. Neck breaker. Nicely done. Cover.
1, 2,
Nigel kicks out.
Once again, McGuinness able to dig down at 2 and get the shoulder up.
Albright wondering what he's got to do to put him away. Will he go back after that arm? Try to cinch in the crowbar once again.
McGuinness certainly starting to feel the effects as he's slow to get to his feet. Albright staying on him. Goes for the suplex, but Nigel lands on his feet. Super kick right on the jaw.
It's the leg. Only 2.
Albright able to kick out now at 2. Both these men showing some guts.
come on.
Showing some determination.
And both men feeling the effects of this match. Nigel's arm particularly. But he's the man on his feet at this point as he pulls Brent Albright back up. What could McGuinness have in mind? We're going to place him up on that top rope for another of his many lariats.
Chris
Hero up on the ring apron. He's not a part of this match.
McGuinness needs to turn his attention to Brent Albright.
Right on his head. What's the leg? No. Brent Albright gets the victory with a half Nelson suplex. But you gotta think that Nigel McGuinness is gonna be coming after Chris Hero and Larry Sweeney after that.
You got fired! Show me, asshole! Chris Hero tomorrow, alright? Good try. Yeah. Dude, it was awesome.
Thank you, Nigel.
It's true. I am a wanker.
Referee Paul Turner asking for the code of honor to be followed, the handshake to start this match, and much like on the first Ring of Honor event, which both of these men appeared on, the Battle of the ROH Icons, Christopher Daniels versus Homicide is on, and once again, Christopher Daniels didn't shake hands.
Right hand, though, right on the point of the jaw of Homicide. A very aggressive Christopher Daniels, his first match back here in ROH since he and Matt Sydal lost the World Tag Team titles, and he is looking to take it out on the Notorious 187. Cover, only able to get one.
The looks of Christopher Daniels certainly seems to be taking that tag team title loss a little bit hard. Getting a little bit more serious, it looks like. But not having much of an effect here on Homicide. Trying to shake off the effects. It goes to the eyes now. Tearing away at the eyes of the Notorious 187.
Very aggressive Christopher Daniels here. Fires Homicide off the ropes. Tilt-a-whirl went for the backbreaker, but Homicide lands on his feet. Off the ropes. Went for it again, but this time Homicide gets the head scissors. Daniels rolls out to the floor.
Giant Homicide, baseball slide out to the floor. Daniels ducked it. He landed the shot right to the side of the jaw.
Did not duck the right hand from Homicide or that one. Rocks him in the corner, now just choking away his Homicide.
Homicide, he can brawl, he can wrestle, he can do it all. And the elbow from Christopher Daniels frees himself from that choke out on the floor, which is where Homicide is at home. More so than Daniels. Like I said, he's a great wrestler as well inside that ring, hold for hold. Very versatile wrestler is Homicide.
Homicide can do it all in the ring, but he just got his head bounced off the timekeeper's table. And again, Christopher Daniels this time gets caught. Took a second to look out at the crowd here. The legs of Homicide just shattering the edge of that table. And that may be the turning point in this matchup early on.
That could be a very serious injury to the legs of Homicide. Just crashing his ankles, breaking that table, and he sends Daniels head over heels into the steel barricade.
Somehow Homicide able to fight that pain off and sends him crashing to the steel himself. Daniels feeling the effects. Homicide one more time sends him to the gate.
Now separating the guardrails upon impact right there. Just how much force he sent Daniels into the ring.
Daniels crawling, trying to get away. Homicide with a chair, throws it into the ring.
This isn't necessarily an anything goes type of matchup like we saw earlier. Referee trying to get that chair out of the ring. Homicide pitches another one right back inside.
I'm going to leave him at ringside. I'll keep throwing him in.
Again, Paul Turner trying to get those chairs out of the way. As now Homicide with Daniels into the ropes. Steps over the body of the Notorious 187. Over the head release, belly-to-belly suplex.
Homicide able to weather the early offense of Daniels and now starting to take control. Another near fall now for Homicide gets two. And once again, he's got that chair.
The fans want to see him put it to use here. That chair in hand, but again, the official trying to maintain some order and keep this a straight wrestling match.
Homicide was ready to knock the beard right off of Christopher Daniels with that chair.
Homicide getting aggressive in the corner. Daniels sent to the ropes now. Flying elbow right to the chest.
Daniels off his feet, another cover, does not hook the leg, only gets two. Some choice words for referee Paul Turner.
Of course, Homicide realizing his dream at the end of 2006, winning the ROH World title in his hometown. Sidesteps him right there and sends Homicide over the top rope into the floor.
Come on, Homicide!
Came crashing down to the floor. If he had a bad wheel after breaking that table with his feet, he might have done even more damage right there, landing on the concrete.
You see him having trouble getting to his feet, and Daniels smartly going right out after him. He said Daniels not always at home on the floor, at least not to the effect of Homicide, but he is smart enough to take advantage when he has it, and he scoops and slams him right there on the floor.
Certainly a change in Christopher Daniels as of late here. He's got Homicide in a weakened position now. Drags him into the steel once again. Now it's Daniels looking to put a chair to use. Pitches a chair inside the ring himself.
Homicide still feeling the shoulder, and there's the chair right across the back of the former world champ.
I guess Daniels figures if Homicide's going to use weapons and to try to introduce those chairs into the match, he'll do it himself.
Homicide able to shake it off and fire back. And Daniels once again goes to the eyes.
Getting the action back inside now. Daniels pulling Homicide back up. Set him off.
Double sledgehammer right to the chest, knocks Homicide down. Now just stepping on the face. Not much respect being shown to the former world champ.
Daniel's looking very serious in that ring. Just looking to get the job done and earn the victory here. Back suplex, drives him into the mat.
It's again hooks the leg, but only able to get two. Now looking to slow things down is Daniels.
Twisting away on the head and the neck, doing damage to that neck. Referee Paul Turner asking Homicide if he's had enough. It's going to take a lot to make Homicide give up.
Most of the midsection is Homicide able to alleviate a lot of the pressure by getting to his feet. Crossbody out of the corner. Back to his feet with a right hand. And another. Series of right hands from Homicide. Off the ropes. Palm shot from Daniel sends him to the ropes. And an enziguri connects on the ear.
Takes Homicide back down. He's almost lifeless down on the canvas as Daniels puts the boots to him.
Homicide really not able to sustain much offense. He's been doing it in flurries, but every time it looks like the tide has turned, Christopher Daniels puts a stop to any momentum Homicide has been able to build up.
Driving the throat of Homicide across the bottom ring rope with that slingshot. And now looking to do more damage in the center of the ring. Cover by Daniels. But Homicide gets that shoulder up.
It's again driving Homicide down to the canvas. Able to kick out at two, and Daniels smartly staying right on Homicide here. Plants him right in the center.
And we see the best moonsault ever. The BME trademark maneuver, the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels. Best moonsault never. Not giving the fans what they want to see.
Looking out at them in disgust is Daniels.
He took too much time, gave Homicide this opening.
Went for the monkey flip, but Daniels turned the tables. Palm shot in the corner. Looking for the iconoclasm. Connects.
Not all of it. Cover. 1, 2.
Homicide able to kick out. You see Daniels really pulling on that far leg as he had it hooked, trying to get that 3 count. But Homicide kicks out, and now Daniels just choking away. Another warning from referee Paul Turner.
Come on. And using the shirt of Homicide right there to choke away on him. Daniels in control of this match. Crowd getting behind Homicide here in Detroit as Daniels pounds away on the back.
Now encouraging the crowd to chant for Homicide. Apparently, he doesn't really care if the fans cheer him or not, as he again fires away on Homicide.
Maybe the fans giving Homicide that burst of adrenaline that he needed to fire away. One shot to the eyes from Christopher Daniels.
Stop that momentum, but Daniels set too early. Homicide connects with the boot.
Ace crusher from Homicide. Gives him a little bit of time to try to dig down for some more energy, add that adrenaline flowing. He needs to get back to his feet and connect with a flurry of offense here. Get the match back in hand, get Christopher Daniels' shoulders down on that mat.
Yeah, a little too worn down to follow up right away, but it looks like he is getting that second burst of energy. Right hands just bouncing Christopher Daniels down and then right back up. Daniels puts on the brakes. Homicide, though, catches him.
T-bone suplex. Daniels feeling the effects.
Back to his feet. Homicide one more time. He's going to send Daniels off the ropes. Hangs on and puts on the brakes. But you got to watch Homicide. He is looking to fly.
Topicon Hero to the concrete floor. From the former ROH World Champion.
That might be the move that gets Homicide back in the driver's seat here. High risk, high reward.
Going to bring it back inside. He's known to put that lariat to use, the cop killer to use. He's thinking about that lariat. Daniels ducks. Big DDT.
Tremendous elevation by Homicide. Hooks the leg, but again, only able to get 2.
Wasn't able to hit that lariat, but quickly recovered from that and was able to drive him down with the DDT. What's Homicide thinking now? A little bit of tribute to Eddie Guerrero with the 3 Amigos. Looking for number 3.
feet. The crowd very appreciative of Homicide's gesture. Needs to stay on top of Daniels here. He has him down and in trouble.
They're going to follow up, but Daniels is back to his feet.
Homicide takes a little bit too much time there, and it may cost him. Daniels quickly pounces on the second rope, looking for a superplex.
Homicide blocking. He's got his foot underneath that second rope to block the attempt. Down goes Christopher Daniels. Homicide up top.
Drives the elbow right to the chest. Does not hook the leg, and Daniels able to kick out.
Still has Daniels in a weakened position, though. Could be one lariat, one cop killer away from victory for the notorious 187 here.
Bring Daniels out of the corner. Follows him in. Off the ropes, Homicide. One more time, but Daniels catches him. Both men down.
You saw that big running knee coming in the corner. Daniels maneuvered his way out of harm's way and delivered that leg lariat. And now it's Daniels back in control.
One time it's Homicide to the ropes. Blue Thunder powerbomb. Cover!
Only two. Daniels getting frustrated that he hasn't been able to put him away just yet.
Use Homicide's momentum coming off the ropes against him there, but again, only able to get two. Back and forth they go. Right hands from Homicide now.
Again, this crowd in Detroit firing up Homicide. O'Connor roll from Daniels. Koji clutch. No, Homicide, give it up. No. Shaking his finger. No, he's not going to give it up.
No. Come on, Homicide.
Referee asking, do you give it up? No. Shaking his finger. He is not giving it up.
Very close to the ropes if he can turn his body.
Come on, Homicide.
Daniels really wrenching back.
No.
Homicide trying to hang in there.
No.
See the calf of Christopher Daniels across the nose of Homicide for a second there. It had to be making it very difficult for Homicide to breathe in this hold.
He's not giving it up, though. He's trying to stay in this match.
His strength surely has to be being sapped here, though. Cutting off the flow of oxygen is Daniels.
Referee checking on the condition of Homicide. His arm drops twice. One more, and Daniels has this one.
From Homicide. Does not tap. He catches his own arm before it hits the ground for the third time. Able to get his foot on the ropes, and Daniels has to break the hold.
Homicide doing whatever he's got to stay in this match. That took a lot out of Homicide.
Daniels needs to stay on top of him here. I understand why he's wasting his time.
Some of these fans may be getting in the head of Christopher Daniels right here. Losing focus on his opponent. He's pulling Homicide back up. They're looking for the Angel's wings. Now looking to plant him once again with that Uranagi, but countered into an arm drag.
Daniels catches him in the corner, though, with a boot.
SEO.
He's got his feet on the ropes. Fortunately, Paul Turner right there to see it.
Good officiating by Paul Turner.
Daniels trying to intimidate the young referee, but a good job there by Turner. Not allowing Daniels to pick up the cheap win.
And arguing with the referees, giving Homicide the chance to get back to his feet.
Daniels with the block one more time to the eyes, and now up top again. Homicide catches him, and now it's Homicide following up Daniels.
Shot right to the rib cage. Daniels trying to fight his way out of this position. A headbutt. Homicide charges. Ace crusher off the second rope. Cover. 1, 2. No, only two. Off comes the elbow pad. Here comes the lariat. Cover. 1, 2. No, only two.
Christopher Daniels somehow able to get that left arm up in the nick of time, but he might be one cop killer away from being put out of this matchup.
Trying to get him up. Cop killer. No. Daniels lands on his feet. Performs the arms. Angel's wing. Cover. Homicide kicks out of the Angel's wing.
Christopher Daniels is in shock. Homicide's forehead bounced right off the canvas. That should have been it.
Shows just how tough Homicide is. A maneuver that has put away many of Christopher Daniels' opponents over the years, and Homicide able to kick out, able to stay in the match.
Oh, but that might just be the beginning of the end, because you see Homicide limp here as Daniels has him locked in.
Going for last
ROHWrestling.com is the only place a pro wrestling fan needs to go for all their merchandise needs, featuring DVDs and more from not just Ring of Honor, but also the WWE, TNA, FIP, Shimmer, Pro Wrestling Noah, and other promotions from America, Europe, Canada, Japan, and even Lucha Libre. All the apparel you'll need, from t-shirts, polo shirts, jerseys, hoodies, hats, skull caps, and more. Plus, autographed items, action figures, ROH live event tickets, posters, programs, trading cards, magazines, shoot interviews, books, and more. Plus, with big sales going on every single week, there's no need to go anywhere else than ROHWrestling.com or call 215-781-2500, ROHWrestling.com for all your wrestling merchandise needs.
First-time ever match in Ring of Honor competition between former stablemates as part of Generation Next. Roderick Strong versus Jack Evans, one-on-one.
As you said, their first matchup here in ROH, they had one epic encounter already down in Florida for Full Impact Pro Wrestling, a match that was so good a year ago, they named the entire event after it. That match and that event, Strong versus Evans, available at ROHWrestling.com.
This match should be no different. Both men know each other very well because of the fact that they were part of a faction with one another for so long.
Strong, one of the most hated guys here in ROH right now. A bullseye squarely on the back of Roderick Strong. People all over gunning to get their hands on this guy.
Put out Matt Cross, put out Delirious. Of course, he's been at odds with Austin Aries as well. Like you said, he's got a big bullseye on him. He's a wanted man here in Ring of Honor. Roderick Strong forming the No Remorse Corps with Davey Richards, and they are going to reveal the third member of their faction tomorrow night. There's been some talk in the locker room, but you never know what's going to actually take place, who they're going to select to be at their side in the No Remorse Corps. But Austin Aries has taken Matt Cross under his wing, and they don't have a name for it, but he said that he's going to put a group together as well. Aries feels that he is a solid leader and can bring several stars to the next level here in ROH. And Jack Evans has also said he's going to get a group together. He's going to form his own faction. So we see former Generation Next stablemates all at war with one another, all looking to lead their own groups here in faction warfare, if you will.
Austin Aries taking on Roderick Strong tomorrow night in the second matchup. Second time here in Detroit for us tomorrow night. That's going to be another out-and-out war, another first-time matchup here in ROH. As Evans and Strong square off one more time in the ring as Roderick again hears it from the crowd here in Detroit.
Jack Evans, known for his acrobatic ability, is able to land on his feet in just about any position and recover and hit some very breathtaking aerial maneuvers. While Roderick Strong, more known for his power, his vicious backbreakers, his ruthless chopping ability, and known for the stronghold, that modified Boston Crab with the knee placed right in the back.
Controlling that hammerlock, takes Evans off his feet, but there you see the agility of Jack Evans goes between the legs of Roderick Strong and able to reverse the hold. There's a rear chin lock now. Strong trying to go through the back door. He does so as well and goes right to the arm.
No way, Jack! Both his agility and his flexibility on that. Able to maneuver his way through the legs. Somebody who's not quite as flexible as Jack Evans wouldn't have been able to pull off maneuvers such as that.
We've seen Jack Evans bent in ways that the human body is not meant to be bent, and he still continues to fight on. I've never seen a guy endure punishment the way Jack Evans does. He's like Stretch Armstrong.
Like Gumby.
This cartwheel there.
That's the head scissors out of that position.
Strong hesitates momentarily as Evans comes off the ropes. Drop kick sends him to the corner. Evans quickly back to his feet. Charges the corner, goes for the monkey flip, but Strong hangs onto the ropes, blocks all the momentum, and sets Evans up top. Elevates him.
Again landing on his feet like a cat. Up to the top rope. And a head scissors. Roderick Strong taken off of his feet. And again, great agility shown by Jack Evans.
Also smart on the part of Evans not to give up the advantage and staying right on top of Strong.
Take his own medicine!
Wow, Jack Evans throws the first chop.
I lost that bet.
Flying elbow from Evans to follow up. Goes for the cover. But Roderick able to kick out. Of course, Roderick Strong, also the current Full Impact Pro World Heavyweight Champion. Defended that championship in Liverpool, turning it into a world title, looking to raise the prestige of that championship.
Got a great matchup in Liverpool against English sensation, easy for me to say, Pac.
Oh, without a doubt, showing what he brings to the table. So right now, Jack Evans, with control of Roderick Strong, sends him across the ring right into the buckle. Evans down. And spring elbow, but no, Roderick catches him and launches him across the ring.
Had him on his shoulder and then just threw him halfway across the ring. Strong now trying to catch his breath here.
Would show a power on Roderick's part, just able to catch Jack Evans out of midair and launch him.
Now has Evans set against the ropes. Looked like he was going to go for a chop. Instead drove the knee to the midsection. Softens up Evans and holds him in position here. Has a handful of hair. Asking for a little bit of quiet. Might be time for Roderick Strong to issue his first chop of the match.
And he does. Jack Evans feeling the effects.
Yeah, this time goes downstairs though. Chop across the stomach instead of the normal position in the chest.
No, stomach chops, back chops, completely unnecessary. Does a lot of damage, but man, do they sting. Backbreaker over the knee. That's the first one of this match. But Roderick can pull those backbreakers from different positions. Likes the half Nelson backbreaker variation. Likes to pick apart that body part to set up for the stronghold to earn submission victories.
So likes to utilize the bow and arrow. Looks like he's going for that right now. Evans trying to reach for the ropes. Instead, Strong just sitting, feet on the back of the knees and then raking at the eyes before now grabbing hold of the arms. He's going to look to rock back here.
And like we said, the flexibility of Jack Evans used against him right here in this surfboard position, just bending his body and finding the
Evans' head was actually touching the mat. You are not supposed to be able to bend that way. I hate to say it, but that's kind of disgusting.
Definitely. And the fact that Jack Evans wasn't forced to submit in that position speaks volumes for what kind of punishment he can endure and continue to fight.
Quickly back to his feet, though. Strong went for the suplex. Evans lands on his feet, sweeps the leg. Standing double stomp.
Into the standing moonsault, right across the chest, and only gets a near fall.
Jumping off of the chest of Strong to do more damage. Backs him to the ropes and sends him off. Spin heel kick right on the point of the jaw. Another cover by Evans, does not hook the leg. And there you see the power of Strong.
Just on the kick out. Grabs hold of the gear of Jack Evans, tullying him right across that second rope, throat first.
Once again, Strong stopping any momentum of Jack Evans right in its tracks. And stomping away right at the chest with authority. And again.
And the crowd getting on Roderick's case with the Roderick chant a little bit, trying to get into his head, make him lose focus on his opponent as he butterflies the arms of Jack Evans.
Talking a little smack to the crowd here as well while he's got Evans in a bad position, but he gets caught with a knee right to the top of the head and a spinning kick. Rock Strong.
He took too much time, and Jack Evans taking advantage of the situation. Standing 450 splash right there from Jack Evans, but a chin breaker from Roderick Strong.
Right into another vicious backbreaker. Once again, folding Evans in half right across the knee. Slow to cover here, though, as Roderick took a little bit out of himself with that move, it looked like. You saw him flexing that leg. Back to his feet. Strong taking him to the corner, now to the outside is Roderick. Still controlling Jack Evans as he brings him out onto the apron. Clubbing away at the back. Strong on the apron with Evans.
Very dangerous position they're in right now on the apron. He just dropped him to the floor. Completely carelessly. No remorse, indeed.
The back of Jack Evans bouncing off the floor here in front of the crowd.
The damage that Roderick Strong has done to the men we've mentioned before, Matt Cross, Delirious, Austin Aries, over the past several months. It just shows why he has selected the name No Remorse Corps. He doesn't care about the damage he inflicts on his opponents, as long as the damage is done and it earns him victories. Going for the cover now. But Evans gets his shoulder up.
Yeah, does not have an ounce of compassion in his body for his opponents, willing to do whatever he has to do to come out on top.
If Jack Evans is looking to form a new faction, he certainly could use some help from them right now, as he's at the mercy of Roderick Strong. He connects with that drop kick. Out to the apron he goes. Springboard. Right to the missile drop kick.
Sends Strong all the way out to the floor on the opposite side. Evans back to his feet. Catches himself. Drop kick to the face. Cartwheels on the apron and then hits the Rana.
Brings the fans here into the ring to their feet. Jack Evans now with Roderick Strong, but maybe into the midsection.
Back first into the ring post. Roderick Strong just tossing Jack Evans. First he bounced his ribs off the guardrail, and then a fall-away slam into the ring post.
If he didn't do damage to the back of Jack Evans earlier in the match, bending him in half in that surfboard, he certainly did more damage to that back. Could have snapped that back in half with the ring post right there. And look at that smile on the face of Roderick Strong.
He's absolutely proud of himself. These two guys were partners. He, Austin Aries, and Jack Evans were as close as three guys would ever be in this business. And look at the damage he's trying to do to his former Generation Next stablemate. He's absolutely trying to take him out of this business, and he doesn't even care.
No remorse. Covered by Roderick. Hooks the leg. Evans kicks out. You got to admire his determination.
How do you endure that kind of punishment, that kind of damage to your back, and still have it in you to kick out?
Roderick focusing on that back, like he's known to do. Now bending the arms of Evans around that bottom rope, tying up the legs.
He's trying to turn him into a pretzel.
Again, trying to take advantage of the flexibility of Jack Evans.
He just touched his foot to the back of his head. He can't beat me.
A whole lot of punishment dealt out by Roderick Strong.
I don't understand how the human body can even do that.
It's not supposed to, but it just did. Cover once again and again, Jack Evans with the shoulder up.
What is it going to take to put this guy away?
The more you say that, the more I'm going to hurt him. So keep it up.
Just like he said he's going to do. He's going to hurt him some more, tying up Jack Evans in the middle of the ring. He's got to give it up. At some point, Jack Evans just has to say, all right, that's enough. You've bent me in unmentionable different ways that the human body shouldn't be bent. I can't take it anymore.
Look at the lower portion of the rib cage of Jack Evans almost sticking through his skin. And again, Evans able to make it to the ropes. Strong has to release the hold. Evans trying somehow to dig down and get back into this matchup. But it is just a matter of time, I think, before Strong puts him away.
It was Roderick Strong that attacked Jack Evans in the locker room in New York City, and now he's trying to finish the job in a sanctioned matchup here. Just standing on the side of the head of Jack Evans.
At that point, for a while, all fingers were pointing at Davey Richards, but all Jack Evans would say is that it wasn't Davey Richards, but he wouldn't say who it was. It did come out eventually that it was Roderick Strong, and he's trying to finish him off here.
Shut up! Yeah, Strong admitted he took full credit for it. He was proud of it. And look at Jack Evans, almost lifeless in the corner here. And Strong just kicking away at the midsection.
And driving the boots to the solar plexus, picks him back up. Sets him in position.
Instead of chopping, just gouging away at the eyes and biting the man. Roderick Strong, very aggressive in the corner.
Apparently Jack Evans' finger looking good.
On his back, down on the mat. At the mercy of Roderick Strong. Almost toying with Evans at this point.
Pulls him out of the corner. Evans hits the buckle. Strong with a head of steam. Somehow Evans able to somersault out of the corner. Handspring elbow.
This time he connects with it. Go for the springboard, but Roderick kicks that top rope. Crash and burn Jack Evans. Took away his balance on that rope, and all he did was go right down to the mat.
You see Todd Sinclair checking on Jack Evans there, who was just limp when he hit the canvas. Got to think the officials here tonight going to be extra careful with the competitors here after what happened earlier tonight in that tag team title matchup.
Slingshot release suplex.
1, 2,
But he gets his shoulder up once again. Evans not willing to stay down, not willing to lose to Roderick Strong here.
Strong on the apron, brings Evans out one more time. Tried to do damage on the apron earlier and it didn't go so well. Maybe he gets the better of it this time because Evans has taken an awful lot of punishment. And again, Evans able to connect with a knee strike.
Saved himself right there on the apron. Now knee strikes of his own. Has Roderick hung up on the second rope.
Drives both feet right into the small of the back.
The handspring backflip into the double stomp right across the back of Roderick Strong.
Roderick feeling the effects on the floor. Holding that back as Evans back to his feet in the ring.
The Sasuke special to the floor wipes him out. He's got to get him back inside the ring. Evans has Roderick down.
Look at the ring, Jack.
Rolling him back inside. Needs to follow up here.
He's taking an awful lot of punishment, but he continues to fight back. Another press off the chest.
Only gets 2, though. Evans hitting a flurry here. Several moves in succession. Needs to maintain control of the match. Going for the swinging DDT. Didn't have enough momentum. And Roderick Strong places him up top.
There's a right hand to the midsection and charges in. Catches the boot.
Right into a backbreaker.
Quickly to his feet. Has him up in the torture rack. Torture rack backbreaker.
Rolls him over. Cover. 1, 2. No! He gets his shoulder up once again. A round of applause from these fans just at the determination of Jack Evans.
You have to admire an athlete like Jack Evans to be able to take punishment upon punishment upon punishment and just refuse to give in.
Forearm shots now from Roderick Strong. Off the ropes he comes. But a kick from Jack Evans. And a second takes Roderick off his feet. Double knees right across the chest. Cover. 1, 2. No, he kicks out.
Roderick now enduring some punishment and able to get the shoulder up. Evans now trying to slow Strong down. Series of kicks. Roderick though catches him coming off the ropes. Drops him chest first across the top turnbuckle. Going up top.
Evans is in a bad position right here. Roderick.
He's holding Evans above the crowd. Fallaway slam.
Off the second rope. Strong crawls cover.
1, 2.
Only 2.
It's again Evans somehow finds a way to get that arm up before Todd Sinclair hit that fatal 3. The crowd again urging Evans to get back to his feet.
Trying to pull himself back up as Roderick Strong now is off to these fans once again. Elbows now from Jack Evans. Gets himself off the shoulders of Strong, kicking away the legs. Kick combination. Flying knee strike.
Strong still stunned in the ropes. Elevates Evans, has him on his arm, and drives him down to the canvas.
They're jockeying for position right there, but he was able to drive Evans down from that position and do some damage. Evans, though, trying to recover.
Just spikes Roderick on top of his head. Cover!
1, 2. Way too close to the ropes. Roderick Strong wraps his arm around that bottom rope to break up the pin attempt.
Roderick's still very much aware of where he is in the ring. Able to reach the ropes.
Could be thinking about the 630 splash from this point. He's got Roderick on his back. Can he hit the 630 on Roderick Strong? Moved out of the way, but he caught himself. Did Jack Evans. Sunset flip.
1, 2.
No, only 2.
It's been quickly to their feet. Rolling cradle by Strong. He's got the tights.
2.
Only 2, though. Backslide attempts. Gets him down.
Shoulders up. 1, 2.
Nice bridge with that backslide. Trying to keep the shoulders down, but again, only a near fall out of it.
Strong to his feet first. Connects with that kick and has the advantage here. Still feeling the effects. Evans down on his knees. Strong to his feet. Trying to catch his breath here. As the crowd trying to rally Jack Evans. Strong sends him to the corner. Evans puts on the brakes.
Evans with the cover.
1, 2.
But again, too close to the ropes. The ropes becoming a factor. Every time he goes for the cover on Roderick Strong, he's able to reach that bottom rope.
So much of Evans' offense starts and ends with that corner in the top rope. When he connects, Strong very close to the ropes and is able to reach it on those near fall attempts.
Evans was about to take another chance right there, maybe going for the 630 once again, but Roderick back to his feet. And again, the crowd chanting, trying to take Roderick off his game.
Still getting inside his head. Evans all the way up top, driving the knee to the midsection. Shove strong down to the canvas.
Evans gets his balance. 630, but didn't connect on Roderick Strong.
Big boot. Turned him inside out. Gibson driver.
Holds on to those legs. Right into the stronghold he goes. Oh, he's bending him. Rather than the stronghold, he's trying to bend him in half.
He tapped out. You saw briefly there, Evans tapped out. Could not take the pain any longer.
Strong scores an impressive win, but he'll be faced with Austin Aries tomorrow night. And you better believe Jack Evans will be after the No Remorse car in the future, in addition to Delirious and Matt Cross.
With an update from the hospital on Mark Briscoe's condition. While Mark did lose movement in his fingers for a few minutes, Mark is now fully mobile. He did suffer a major concussion, though, and was busted wide open, so it's doubtful he'll wrestle tomorrow, but Mark has regained all movement and will be okay to wrestle in the future.
pounds, Rocky. Weighing 189 pounds, and from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing 205 pounds,
And the opening bell sounds for your main event. A battle of the all-star teams as 4 of the top Ring of Honor athletes set to take on 4 of the top Dragon Gate stars here in your main event. One fall to a finish. The opening bell has set Delirious into a rage as he does laps around the ring getting ready for a battle.
Delirious losing his mind as he is apt to do when he hears the opening bell.
We have Austin Aries, Delirious, Claudio Castagnoli, and Rocky Romero comprising the ROH squad for this matchup. Of course, Rocky Romero returning to ROH competition, looking to rededicate himself to Ring of Honor here in 2007, make a little bit more of an impact this year. Not necessarily as part of the Rottweilers, but he's been spending a lot of time wrestling internationally. And now back here in the United States, back in competition here in ROH.
Romero going to start things off the ROH All-Stars.
Collar and elbow tie up. Backed up against the ropes by Ryo Saito. Clean break.
This one is going to be quick. Don't forget, tomorrow night we get the rematch of last year's match of the year, the straight Dragon Gate 6-man matchup. But tonight, all on the same team as they take on the team of ROH wrestlers.
Of course, all 4 of the members of the Dragon Gate team in this particular match are members of the Typhoon faction as part of Dragon Gate, led by Sema. As Saito goes after the leg of Rocky Romero, kicking away at it now. They're going to keep him grounded down on the canvas, but Romero tearing away the nose of Saito.
Smart on the part of Saito. Romero, a very big kicker, likes to utilize his legs as a big part of his offense, and if you can take that away, you take away a big part of the effectiveness of Rocky Romero inside the ring.
Able to get out of that with the head scissors, both men back to their feet. Round of applause from the fans here in Detroit. Very appreciative of solid wrestling. And all 8 of the men involved in this matchup are very accomplished athletes.
Drop toe hold and a quick rolling cradle, but instead looked like he might be looking for the cross arm breaker. Saito able to make it to the ropes.
And very quickly, as soon as he realized he was in that hold, reached those ropes, and now Rocky Romero throwing some of those lethal kicks.
Saito able to block that one, but Romero looking to attack the legs of Saito now, as Saito did early on.
Spinning in his general direction as well. Down on his back now, asking for Romero to... Well, he's trying to lure him into a trap probably from this position.
Saito does not look like he's very averse to being on his back. He doesn't mind being there. He was trying to lure him in, but he may have gotten caught right there.
Romero with both of the legs of Saito turns it into a Boston crab.
Saito smartly trying to push up on his hands, almost in a push-up-like position to eliminate some of the pressure, but instead gets caught.
Converts into the bow and arrow. Stretched out over those knees of Rocky Romero. As Delirious, talking a little trash himself. Right into a cover goes Saito, though, after escaping the bow and arrow.
And again, a little bit of a standoff here. Either been able to gain an extended advantage in this matchup.
And makes the tag to Dragon Kid. one of the stars that really captured the attention of ROH fans for his ability back last year, 1 year ago, when Dragon Gate had that very memorable six-man tag in Chicago Ridge.
Castagnoli with a bit of a height advantage here on Dragon Kid, looking to lock up the Greco-Roman knuckle lock. Somebody better get Dragon Kid a stepladder.
Trying to have a little fun with Dragon Kid here, but he stops away at the foot of Claudio Castagnoli. Grabs the side headlock, Claudio elevates him, but Dragon Kid pounding away on the head now.
Gotta think it's a bit of a surprise, Claudio being on the ROH team after the events of the past year, turning his back on Ring of Honor in the CZW war. Well, maybe ROH, giving a bit of an olive branch, offering him a spot on their team in this matchup.
Deja vu from Dragon Kid, double rotation into the head scissors, and that sends Castagnoli to the floor. Great athleticism shown by Dragon Kid.
We'll see, saw Dragon Kid coming, able to get out of harm's way.
Makes a tag, in comes Cena. The leader of the Typhoon faction in Dragon Gate.
And hearing it from the crowd here in Detroit, Delirious making his way back into the ring.
Crawling through the ropes, very lizard-like in his tendencies.
Cena, of course, pinning Delirious back at Final Battle. Delirious maybe looking for a little bit of revenge for that loss here in this 8-man tag.
Of course, Delirious selected for this match because he has really stepped up his game during the course of the past year. Won Survival of the Fittest in 2006. Made Bryan Danielson tap out in that 8-man elimination matchup in Chicago back at the Chicago Spectacular Night 2. You guys like that? Come for the gun show? That's right.
Cena unable to knock Delirious off his feet even with a head of steam. Instead goes to the eyes. That'll stop him in his tracks. Cena off the ropes. Shoulder tackle, and this time Delirious does go down. Drop down and Cena up and over. Hip toss attempt blocked. Reversal by Delirious. Go behind into a waist lock. Another reversal by Delirious. Side headlock takeover. Brings Cena right back to his feet. Backs into the ropes. Reversal by Cena. Delirious off the ropes. Up and over goes Delirious. Cena with a leapfrog. Delirious one more time off the ropes. Another leapfrog from Cena. And a drop kick right on the butt.
Delirious realized exactly where he was at, and referee Alpha Cena rolls into his own corner, makes the tag, and for the very first time, Susumu Yokosuka steps into an ROH ring.
Delirious completely unhappy out on the floor.
That's unhappiness? Okay, I'll remember that. Next time I see that expression on his face. Okay. Delirious is a very strange individual.
He's got a lizard face. I can't tell what he's trying to say.
Right. Austin Aries steps in as well. Yokosuka made his debut in November of 1998. A veteran of the ring himself. Innovator of several maneuvers, including the Yokosuka cutter. And very accomplished in the Dragon Gate organization.
Austin Aries, of course, a man who needs no introduction here to ROH fans. Former world champ, former world tag team champion, and hot on the trail of Roderick Strong and the No Remorse Corps.
Yokosuka works his way into the side headlock on Aries. Sends him into the ropes. Shoulder tackle. Aries down.
Yokosuka with a head of steam takes down Aries. Up and over he goes. Leapfrog by Aries. Yokosuka off the ropes. Deep arm drag from Aries takes Yokosuka down. Went to sweep the legs, and again Aries a little bit too quick. Cena comes in and gets arm drags for his troubles, as does Dragon Kid. It is all Austin Aries here.
Drags for everybody.
All four men to the floor.
All the members of Typhoon out on the ringside floor.
Pitches Cena back into the ring, does Aries. Back up on the apron. Springboard corkscrew press across the chest. Does not hook the leg and only gets two.
Looking at Cabana, but Yokosuka from the floor swatted away at the legs of Austin Aries, made him lose his balance, and he went crashing down to the mat.
Cena quick to capitalize in the corner, driving the boots to the chest of the former world champ. Now just standing on the chest and the throat. Aries trying to regain his composure in the corner as Sema snapmares him to the center. Boots right across the face of Austin Aries. Sema now controlling the arm, going for a full Nelson.
Trying to lock it in, but Aries works his way back to a standing position.
Sema drives him to the corner. Aries in the wrong part of town. Sema standing guard in the corner, allowing his teammates to go to work on Aries.
Held him in position for Sema to come charging. And back in comes Ryo Saito, stopping away on the back of the former ROH World Champion Austin Aries.
Saito quickly picking Aries back up. Gets in very deep on that slam and plants Aries in the center of the ring. Tremendous height on that elbow drop across the chest, but only able to get a near fall. Did not hook the leg, and again, Aries able to kick out.
Saito in control, sends the referee to make sure that the ROH team are staying out on the apron. As now, Dragon Kid dropped to hold on Aries. A leg drop right across the back of the neck from Saito.
No double team here. Tandem leg drops there from Saito and Dragon Kid. Another cover. Aries again able to kick out. As Delirious was about to come in to make the save if necessary, but Aries was able to get the shoulder up on his own.
Delirious not happy with the way things are going.
Is that face being not happy?
Yes, not happy with the way things are going. Pounding away on the back of the neck of Austin Aries. Dragon Kid trying to wear him down.
And Aries back up and again trying to bring him towards his part of the ring. Aries again head first now into the corner.
Trying to isolate Austin Aries, keep him away from his corner, away from being able to tag in a fresh man. As Yokosuka just driving the shoulder into the midsection of Aries.
Backbreaker by Yokosuka.
Stretching the back out over the knee.
Pushing down on the chin for leverage and has that other hand placed on the thigh. Really bending back on Aries. Trying to fight his way out. Frees himself momentarily, looking to make the tag.
Trying to work his way to that corner. But making sure that Aries stays away from the ROH corner. Yokosuka now has him hung up on those ropes. Makes the tag. Sema up top.
It's again the Dragon Gate team distracting the referee, allowing the double team. Sema with a stomp across the chest.
And things are breaking down in the other corner. Referee trying to maintain some order. Keep only two men in the ring. Aries gets a shot to the midsection of Sema, but now going to the eyes of Aries.
Definitely slow down Austin Aries as he tries to mount the comeback here. Again, the referee tied up in the wrong corner. Aries sent off the ropes. Leapfrog by Sema. Drop toe hold. Sema. Basement stereo drop kicks by Sema and Saito.
Now all four members of the Dragon Gate team looking to work over Aries. They say the Dragon Gate wrestlers are best as tag team partners, best in tag team matches, double team, triple team, quadruple team strategy, and we see it right there.
Very innovative in their offense and their double team maneuvers. Aries trying to fight his way out. Clubbing blow by Dragon Kid, but Aries still very far away from his corner.
He needs to work his way to the corner. He needs a fresh man in that ring. He's been on the receiving end of a whole lot of punishment the past several minutes as the Dragon Gate wrestlers have been taking turns with Austin Aries.
It's Yokosuka and Sema elevating Aries, but he lands on his feet as both men try to roll him up, but instead they hang on to the ropes. There's the Cabana. Hits it this time and takes both men down. Aries, though, has to make the tag. Trying to get to his corner. And tags in Delirious.
That's the clothesline, firing away on Ryo Saito. Reversal of the whip, though. Aries, Delirious with the leaping lariat, takes him down, takes his attention to Dragon Kid.
Reversal by Dragon sends Delirious to the corner. Both boots connect. Dragon Kid runs in. Delirious able to somersault out of the corner. Avoids Dragon Kid and sends him face first to the buckle. Now maybe it's time for the ROH team to do some damage.
Claudio, here comes Rocky Romero. Big avalanche in the corner. Picture perfect running drop kick from Austin Aries.
Nowhere for Dragon Kid to go in the corner. He got planted. Aries now hanging on. The panic attack.
Held him in position for Delirious. Pulls Dragon Kid out of the corner and goes for the cover. But he kicks out.
Tremendous force behind that running knee right to the side of the head. But Dragon Kid able to get the shoulder up at 2.
Delirious now with Dragon Kid, elevates him up. Back suplex, drives him into the mat, extends the leg. In comes Claudio once again.
Castagnoli, the largest man in this matchup, a big size advantage on the Dragon Kid. European uppercut connects.
And just picks up Dragon Kid with ease. Launches him overhead.
Fall away slam by Castagnoli, but Sema breaks up the cover.
Claudio demonstrating right there why ROH selected him to be on the team representing the company in this matchup.
Holding him in place, Romero drives the boots across the chest. Series of kicks sends Dragon Kid to the canvas. Elbow sends Sema off the apron down to the floor.
Rocky Romero so precise with his kicks. Vertical suplex, pulls him right back up. Another vertical suplex from Romero.
Sets him in position and drives the knee across the chest. Dragon Kid able to kick out at 2.
And now it looks like the ROH team trying to isolate Dragon Kid, keep him away from his corner, and away from the ability to tag in one of his teammates. As Aries, big senton right across the chest.
Smart strategy on the part of the ROH team. Dragon Kid is the smallest man in this matchup, so if you can work him over and isolate him from his partners, your chances of success increase dramatically. All 3 members with the boot up.
Hey, Erick! He may be the smallest.
One more.
Off from the boot. He may be the smallest, but he's also one of the most accomplished wrestlers in this match. Just driven right into the boot of Delirious. And Aries wiping out the Dragon Gate wrestlers on the other side of the ring, knocking them off the apron, and now it looks like the ROH team looking to quadruple team Dragon Kid. Big boots from all 4 men.
Driving him down to the canvas. Castagnoli now has him by the legs.
Giant swing! In the equilibrium taken away from both men, both Claudio and Dragon Kid, after that giant swing. Romero in the ring now, drops the elbow, following up on Dragon Kid.
Gotta be impressed with how Claudio has worked so well with his ROH teammates, especially Austin Aries, considering, the history between those two. Claudio turning his back on ROH, and then Larry Sweeney turning his back on Claudio Castagnoli, taking only Chris Hero when he showed up in ROH and leaving pretty much Claudio as a man with no friends. So the olive branch extended, and Claudio doing a very good job of integrating himself with his teammates here.
Well, he's making the most of this opportunity he's been given as Aries tagged back in by Romero. And again, they're focusing on Dragon Kid.
This one's for Roderick!
Wicked
Roderick. Wow.
Just a wicked chop in the corner, calling out strong, and now makes the tag into Claudio. Dragon Kid feeling it in the corner.
Forearm shot from Castagnoli.
Second one staggers Dragon Kid. Claudio telling him to get back to his feet. Headbutt from Castagnoli, but Dragon Kid just shrugs it right off.
Firing back on Claudio. Connects with the boot. Knee to the back from Aries from the apron, and a boot from Castagnoli sends him right back down.
Once again, stopping all the momentum of the Dragon Kid right in its tracks. And Austin Aries again makes his way into the match. Castagnoli holding Dragon Kid, who gets the boots up on Aries. Forearm smash, miscommunication. Aries connects with Claudio. Boot to the face by Dragon Kid on Castagnoli. Springboard drop kick from the outside in.
Dragon Kid needs to make the tag. In his own corner he is, and in comes Yokosuka. Look at the clothesline by Rocky Romero. Both by Sema. Right up the legs now.
Pulling in Delirious, boot to the midsection. Suplexes Delirious while still maintaining the hold on Romero.
Makes the tag. Ryo Saito now. Into the ring with Aries. Firing away.
Saito and Aries exchanging shots. Aries momentarily gets the better of it.
Belly to belly overhead. Just launches him right on his own partner.
The team here from Yokosuka and Sema. Sema all the way to the floor.
An assist for Dragon Kid right there. Knocks Aries out to the floor as well.
Moonsault to the floor.
Inside the ring, Claudio with a knee to the midsection of Yokosuka. Sends him into the ropes. Rolls underneath the big boot attempt. Forearm shot from Yokosuka. European uppercut from Castagnoli.
We'll see firing back, but Yokosuka not backing down. The crowd getting behind Castagnoli here. Series of strikes from Yokosuka. Claudio off the ropes. Ducks the clothesline. Diving European. Cover!
Able to kick out.
Another 2 count here. Castagnoli starting to take command. Yokosuka, though, able to block the suplex attempt.
Trying to use his leverage to his advantage right here. Claudio's got him up, but Yokosuka with a waist lock.
Elbow from Claudio, frees himself off the ropes. Misses the clothesline. More elbows from Castagnoli. Clothesline staggers him, but doesn't knock him down. And an exploder cover. Delirious misses with the leg drop and connects with Castagnoli.
Hit his own partner. Delirious now, knee to the midsection of Yokosuka. Cobra punch into the backbreaker. Cover. Only 2. Ryo Saito right there to make the save.
Delirious back up, chop to the chest by Saito. And again, Delirious feels it in the corner. Saito sends him out. No reversal by Delirious. Head of steam, but both feet up. Saito off the ropes. Reversal by Delirious. Snapmares him down.
Crucifixes those arms. Almost had him.
Series of elbows now from Delirious on Saito. Off the ropes. Palmer waistlock and dumped right on the back of his head. Cover. Romero breaks it up.
Back to Romero, just measuring Saito. He ducked that kick, blows him up. No, back to his feet. And down goes Saito after connecting with that kick. Romero gets a near fall.
Quickly back to his feet, scoops him up and slams him towards the corner. Romero trying to climb his way to the top now.
But there's Sema, drop kick. And they've got Rocky tied up. Lung blower in the corner by Sema. Cover. Only 2.
Dragon Kid had the legs of Romero tied up from the outside, enabling Sema to hit the hold.
Going for the Schwein, but works his way out of that position. Does Romero.
Low kick takes Sema down. Back to his feet. Knee strike to the top of the head. Knee strike from Romero. Fisherman Buster. Cover.
Sema able to kick out.
Romero off the ropes. Tries to roll through. Has the ankle lock. Sema with a jackknife cradle.
Nice counter right there from Sema.
Oh, what a kick from Romero. Right on the temple. He may be out. Cover.
No, he kicked out. Got all of that kick, did Rocky Romero, but somehow Sema able to kick out. Looking for the Dragon Suplex. Works his way out of that position. Perfect driver right there, but only 2.
Sema still feeling the effects from that kick. Slow to follow up. Trouble with his equilibrium, it looks like, getting his balance, but still somehow trying to climb to the top.
All the way to the top rope goes Sema, and Rocky Romero. Look like he shoved the referee into the ropes right there.
Inadvertently.
Balance, yeah. Going for the baseball slide drop kick was Aries. Battling on the floor.
Sema!
Goes Rocky Romero.
Sema might tap right here.
the save. That could have cost him the match right there if he wasn't there at that precise moment to save his partner.
Delirious sends Yokosuka out to the floor. Romero right back up with a chop across the chest of Sema. Reversal of the Irish whip. Sema charges in and runs into the boot. Somersault and hits the Venus punch.
Nakano calls him to follow it up. Likes the combination complete with the mad splash off the top. And there it is, but gets the knees up.
Aries quickly trying to capitalize. Rolls through. Right to the outside goes Aries.
On the way to the top rope. Frog splash, but he gets the knees up. Delirious up top. Shadows over hell. Cover. No, only two.
Delirious cannot believe it. He swore that was going to be it.
Going for the chemical imbalance too. Headbutt right to the midsection of Dragon Kid as he came springboarding off that top rope.
Delirious right back to his feet. Dragon Kid having trouble getting to his. Delirious sends it to the rope, but Kid puts on the brakes. Off the ropes he goes.
Cristo from Dragon Kid right to the octopus stretch, but Castagnoli makes the save.
Almost sledgehammer to the back of Dragon Kid. Castagnoli has him up.
And right back to it goes Dragon Kid. Will Castagnoli at the top.
Aries from behind to help his partner out here.
Shin breaker and launches him overhead.
Kid back to his feet. European.
Wow, he went flying. Cover. Yokosuka makes the save. Aries with forearms now on Yokosuka. Huge lariat.
Blocks the kick, but gets caught with a second one. Saito in. He blocks the kick. Dragon suplex.
Jockeying for position. Albright water slide.
Boot to the midsection on Dragon Kid by Double C.
Handbreaker from Dragon Kid. Delirious now with Dragon Kid. Plants him chest first. And Delirious going up top.
Hearing it from the crowd, but Yokosuka grabs a hold of the leg.
Saito back to his feet. What could he have in mind here for Delirious?
Yokosuka holding him in place for Saito. Delirious now up on the shoulders. Boot to the midsection, catches Romero coming in. The Dragon Gate team trying to ward off Romero. Big clothesline in the corner. They still have Delirious up on the shoulders in the corner. Double stomp.
Connects on Delirious as well. Dragon Kid to the top rope. Sent to the ropes by Sema, rolls him up. Cobra stretch from Delirious.
But Sema rolls back.
Beautiful right there for Delirious. Back to his feet. Off the ropes he comes. Big boot from Sema. Twine. Only two. Sema can't believe it.
Absolute shock.
Sema now with Delirious. Looking for the crossfire bomb. Crossfire. Dragon Gate wins this incredible match. Join us for Super Card of Honor 2 tomorrow night for the Dragon Gate 6-man match of the year rematch. BJ Whitmer versus Jimmy Jacobs in the Steel Cage Showdown. Robert Strong versus Austin Aries and
Thank you very much.
Oh,
Thank you. Thank you.
hey, come here. Let's get this camera right here.
My favorite movies have always been romantic comedies, the teen ones. They're so predictable. You always knew how they were going to end. Whatever conflict they had, on prom night, it was all resolved. There was a resolution always on prom night. Kind of always thought of my life as a romantic comedy, but for the past year, romance has given way to violence, and there really hasn't been anything comedic about it, and I kind of wonder how we got here. See, it wasn't much longer than a year and a half ago that you and I, BJ, we were like this, man. Tag team champions. And before every match, behind the curtain, right before our music played, you'd give me a hug. You'd say, I love you, little brother. What does that even mean? I love you, little brother. When I found Lacey, a woman that I loved, instead of being a big brother to me, you walked out on me. You turned your back on me. What, I wasn't paying enough attention to you? My priorities shifted? So you walk out on me? Is that love? Is that brotherly love? So a year ago, here in Detroit, you almost killed me. That's love. I came 6 inches away from my head, splattering all over the concrete floor. And from there, the past year, the violence only escalated. You took pints of blood out of my body. You took years off of my life. And most of all, you took my innocence, you miserable son of a bitch. I used to be a happy kid, happy-go-lucky, in love with the world, in love with Lacey. Ray attacked the world, carpe diem, seize the day. Now, there's days I don't get out of bed. When I lay in bed at night and I can't sleep, I don't count sheep. I count the number of ways I can hurt you. The number of ways I can end this. I visualize it in my head. So maybe, just maybe, I could go back to how I was. Happy and innocent. I don't think that's a possibility. How'd we get here, BJ? You brought us down here. Locked inside of a steel cage, like a zoo animal, like a sideshow freak, like a caged bitch. You brought us down here, but I swear to God, I'm bringing us the rest of the way. Yeah, this match will end when the referee counts 3, but it's not over until one of us can't get up of their own volition. It's not over until one of us can't stand up. I'm not going to shake your hand. I'm not going to hug you as a sign of mutual respect that we've gotten closer somehow. No. BJ, it's prom night. It always ends the same. The villain gets what's coming to him. And the hero gets the girl. I love you, big brother.